We're
These
recording.
Okay.
timely inappropriate.
Well, welcome everybody to Commit to the Role, Season 4, Episode 10. We have a very small crew so far, but one person will join us later. Who would like, we haven't played for 2 months, who would like the job of reminding us what happened 2 months ago?
Not a clue.
I have a rough idea what happened.
Oh, Cosmo, you're so good. Go for it.
Well, last session we got to the bar, the Velvet Doublet, which we found out there was a shindig happening, a little gladiatorial arena fight that was being hosted there, and it was quite a queue to get in. We kind of staked the place out a bit. We kind of diverged the group a little bit. Some people chose to go down an alleyway that led behind the Velvet Doublet to sort of back entrance, where they spotted a figure in a barn, I think, and they bullshitted their way through the back to the kitchen, as under the guise of clerics to take care of a body, which fooled the kitchen staff into letting them into the bar, where they joined up with the rest of the party and began to mingle, taking positions and scouting it out and getting a feel for the place. Whereas Smithy went to get a drink, as he normally does. Kraz stayed outside and committed arson for some reason to create a diversion that didn't really matter. He disguised himself a lot to get information from the front guy, and then things got a bit weird inside when you try to sneak upstairs when oh my god.
Nah.
Sir Hugh created a diversion to get to the second floor, and ultimately Kira and Serafina used the opportunity to get up there, and you met the madam of the establishment. You tried to lie to her at first, and it didn't pan out. Lied to her a second time, it didn't pan out, and then eventually you just told the whole truth, nothing but the truth. And reluctantly, she let you into the room where the jacket was being kept that had the book that we were looking for in it. Mm-hmm. And you went through her room and found out that she wasn't in the room, and neither was the jacket. You were told that she was with a customer. And you broke into the room and found our favorite orc, Urag. And he was death choking her in a non-sexual way to find out where the book was. And of course, Kira and Seraphine, not enjoying seeing a fellow woman in distress, jumped him. He roared, and out of all the rooms in the house, more guys popped out, and we had a brawl in the second floor. Meanwhile, Sir Hugh got into a fight with the bouncer, and Kraz used that opportunity to sneak in, and in the chaos, we joined the fray upstairs. We killed a number of welcomers that were messing with our people. Smithy got knocked down at least once. Yeah, Urag could have executed someone in the party, Kira, but choosing not to and using an opportunity to find out where the book is, and we told him where it was, and he used the rest of his time to search through the wardrobe to find that book hidden inside of a coat. While we murdered all of his compatriots in the hallway. He tried to escape with it, jumping out a window, but Serafina wasn't having none of that. She jumped out the window after him and knocked him unconscious, and then she grabbed the coat. And now we're all sort of standing on the second floor, surrounded by the guards, the bouncers, the local guards of this place, and figuring out, if we're going to jump down and join Serafina on the ground floor. I probably missed a lot of key details, but...
Yeah, I think you did a pretty good job. Thanks,
pretty good, yeah.
Give me a second. Let me take us back over.
Sorry. Lesson so many learn. Never turn your back on a tabletop.
So true. So true. Okay, give me 1 sec. Just take us over to here. This is where we were. There is... Let's change up this music. So you're right, but just to take us back a little bit. So we're on the hunt for the Black Book of Confession, which is some sort of it's something that's kept by the Lord Regent of Phlan, and it seems to maybe, from what we've heard of it, kind of contain secrets of all the powerful people in the city, and maybe that he might hold that to kind of keep power over people or something you don't really know. And you are caught up in this by just happenstance when you're at the Feast of the Moon celebration. During that Feast of the Moon celebration, there was a heist in progress, and they stole kind of the jewels and stuff and money from the nobles that were in attendance. They stole the Black Book of Confession, and they stole kind of a religious artifact. That was the Raven and Iliaya, a kind of a prostitute who works at the Velvet Doublet, and Grigori, a kind of a associate of the Welcomers, like a second-story burglar type rogue. And you've tracked down the Black. So Iliaya, you found her, and she wants it because she believes that she is a illegitimate daughter of Lord Sokol, Smithy's dad, and she was hoping to steal it. She kind of met the Raven and Grigori, and they hatched this plan to get the book for her. Grigori is now dead. The Raven eluding you so far, and you have tracked the book down to the Velvet Doublet where she hid it. And yeah, you're right. So Urag and the Welcomers are already casing the joint. You've killed most of them now. He is bloody. He's bleeding profusely from the back of his neck, and the rest of the doublet, the rest of the Welcomers who are there, his cronies, they're all dead. There are several kind of bouncers upstairs, along with Kadja, the madam of the doublet, and you can kind of wafting through some of the open windows in this hallway is the kind of a thick smell of smoke, and if you were to look down the hallway, you can see the building opposite is now on fire. There's a commotion from downstairs as you don't really know what's happening. People are moving to and fro and either evacuating or running in. You're not entirely sure. You've seen Zephyrabella. She has jumped down off the balcony. You've lost sight of her now, and you don't know what's going on. And in this moment, you hear a cry out from below. A man's voice, a booming voice. And he says, "We're the Black Fist. Get out of here now. Clear the building." And more sort of commotion from downstairs, and everyone kind of looks to each other as you all work out what you would like to do next.
I would like to jump out the window.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just gonna be like, shit, Black Fist here, get out, and climb out as well.
Okay, so Smithy and Kraz, you can start moving out. Not a problem.
Yeah.
And you can Kadja, the madam, she's kind of in the hallway, and she's like, get out of here, they're coming. You can go, I'll cover for you. And Kira, Sahyu, you two are just kind of stood in the doorway of this room, and he puts an arm on your shoulder. He says, "Kira, get away while you can."
Who says this? Sahyu.
This is Sahyu. Like, get away. He's like, get the book. Give it to the Lord Regent. Don't give it to anybody else in the Black Fist. I don't trust them. Don't give it to that guy from the Zentarum. And whatever you do, don't give it to Kraz.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck are you gonna do?
And he grabs his sword, draws it, and he makes off down the corridor and bolts it like to the right, heading down the stairs.
Oh my god.
Holy shit! All right. Holy
You're now
shit.
left in the room. There's kind of like blood everywhere. There is a one of the ladies of the house kind of get your breath back, purple, and a really kind of hand marks around her neck, trying to recover. And these two had just jumped out the window.
Well then, I bolt after them, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jarthraxon
okay.
does the same. She runs to the
Jarthraxon.
room.
Does the same. Okay. And as you get to the edge, you look down. You see. Everyone, make me a perception check.
Perception torque.
Cool. 5.
Me and Kraz are both like too scared to look over, so all we see is the roof. Like,
I'm not very good with heights.
Me neither.
So it's extremely dark down here. There are no lights in this alleyway,
Shit.
and even with your dark vision, it's hard to sort of make out what's going on under.
I've got amazing dark vision, but I'm way too scared to get close enough to the edge to see. So, I hate it.
Does Zephrabella... What does Zephrabella know?
For the moment, although I'd like you to control her tonight, you don't know.
Okay. Shit!
Zeffy, did you get him?
She does not answer.
She's dead. We're a member down.
We're 2 members down.
Who knows a good barbarian?
Otis has just sprinted into the freaking God knows where.
What?
Clearly
Yeah.
a sacrifice.
I don't know what
He will
he's
be
doing.
missed.
It's very in character though.
Yeah.
He's buying us time to get away with the book.
He'll talk his way out of it.
He doesn't have the book.
We are gonna get the book. He bought us town for us to get the book and leave.
Oh, let's do that then.
That guy ran off the book and Zeffy's dead, so...
Nah, there's no way that guy got away. I saw Zephy lay so many blows into him. He was bleeding like a stuck pig as he jumped out that window.
Yeah, but she's only small. Her legs probably crumpled like paper mache.
She doesn't need legs to kill a man. You see
Is there any way to climb down? Anything
Very true.
usable to climb down? A gutter?
Yes. If you spend some time searching for it, you can do that.
I want to look for a gutter to climb down.
Okay. It takes you a minute, but on the corner there is a gutter. It's gonna take you some athleticism to get down there, but go for it.
Oh, it's -2 on that. Natural 1, which is now -1.
Okay, you see it, grab hold of it, swing yourself around.
And just
The whole
fucking
thing
smash.
just was all its everything. It was nailed into the wall. All the nails like all come off. The whole thing bends, snaps even under your tiny kobold weight, and you fall to the ground. And you take
Is it 10 feet down?
yeah,
That's a d6 of damage.
I got it. 6 points. The full 6.
The full 6.
You hit your back on like a really sharp rock, and it just really feel like you have a bruise in the morning.
I do not suggest taking the gutter down.
You guys hear a thud as Kraz falls into the darkness.
I see Kraz do that and I just go, nope, and I go back in the window. Nope, no. I take my chances with the blacksmith.
You go back in the window. That's fine. Kira, what are you doing?
So he goes. Which window did he go back in?
Back in the one you came out of.
When we came here.
So I literally
Like, nope.
walk past him as he heads back inside.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
Smithy,
like-
where the fuck are you going?
It's too high! Zeffy's dead. Kraz just crippled himself for life.
Oh, are you abandoning ship?
I mean, I think we just walk down the stairs like regular folk.
Yeah, I mean, there's back fist in there, though.
Yeah, but
And
there's
just Darthraxon jumps down. I asked Ellen what she wanted to do.
Lovely. Make me a athletics or acrobatics.
Okay, I have her sheet here apparently. Okay.
maybe if we just act like we belong.
She rolls an 11.
It's fine. It's kind of like soft sort of mud down here, and she makes it no problem.
So seeing
Great.
her go, I'm just like, yeah, I can do this, and I just off the edge.
Okay.
Oh god.
Athletics or acrobatics, whichever one you want to use.
Listen, I'm a stage
shit.
hand. I'm going.
Fuck me. Kira
Right.
somersaults off the edge and lands, no problem, with a flourish. Okay, you guys now, you're in sort of the backyard of the Velvet Doublet, and like I say, it's dark down here. You can see there is like this sort of barn, like stable area, which kind of has a small light coming from it. But you are, as the kind of your eyes adjust to the darkness, and those with dark vision can see clearly. Urek is on the floor, heavily bleeding from his leg, and there is a small, blonde-haired halfling tending to his wounds. And as you get down there, there is a flash of kind of holy light as she grabs his leg and starts healing it with some sort of healing magic. This isn't Zephyrabella, this is somebody else. As you look around the kind of yard area, you see Zephyrabella. She is being held in one arm by another huge half-orc. This one much paler skin, so a more pale color of green. Two fangs kind of jutting out. Kind of not as brawny, but very tall and lean, athletic looking half-orc, holding Zephyrabella kind of like in one arm, but she's like struggling to get up. He's got like his hand over her mouth.
I'm like, put down the halfling, you knob.
She's just like he doesn't say anything.
Darthraxon pulls her great halberd out.
Shit. And what would she like to do?
She points it at him.
At him?
Yep.
I mean, Zephyrabella is like in the way of him.
Yep.
Okay.
And she's gonna cast. Something. She's gonna cast command,
Okay.
and she's gonna say, "Release."
And
Give me
Zephyrabella
the-
shits all over the floor.
Jesus Christ, so inappropriate.
Speak one more command. Target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw. So has no effect as the target's undead.
Don't you fucking dare say it's an undead half-orc. I'm gonna rage.
Now, he is. I'm gonna say he's not very wise. What's the save?
Well, how about you roll first?
Natural 20.
Oh, what the fuck?
Baited.
Oh my god. Oh, it beats a 13.
That kind of warm, fuzzy feeling of magic hits him, and he just he smiles a kind of half smile as he knows that the spell hasn't worked on him. The halfling on the floor, without looking up, or not looking away from her work, she just says, "You best not antagonize Rogue. He's a strong one.
Are these the same people that we saw at the graveyard?
You recognize them as the same halfling half-orc duo that you saw at the graveyard. At the Black Lyceum, the ruins of the Temple of Bane. They were in there very harmlessly
Squatting.
They were squatting. They were healing some sick people, and you came in. I think it was Kira. You made up a story that you were like the Black Fist.
We were inspectors.
You're like a government agency, and that they couldn't stay there, and they all had to leave and like take their sick people with them and find another place. And you realise now, all of you recognise them from a couple of weeks ago. And obviously, they have found another place to squat. And I think you recommended that they come here.
Well, I suppose it's all right then. Carry on. I'm just gonna retrieve my coat. I'm gonna walk up to Urag and I'm gonna take that fucking coat from him while he's being healed.
So let me think. So what happened? Zephyrella had it. So the cloak itself is there, but you can quite quickly pat it down and realize it's not there. And as you take a look, you realize that Zephyrella kind of has it hung on her belt, like strapped into her, like tucked into her.
Okay, she pocketed the book.
Yeah, she's got it.
Okay. Well, I pick up the coat anyway.
Sure.
And I just
It's a woman's cloak.
Yeah, it's fine. And I just throw it over my shoulder.
It's much too big. It's too big for you.
It's a family heirloom.
Okay.
Peony, the halfling, she begins casting another healing spell on Urek, and he is starting to come round to consciousness.
I think we should go now.
Can't go without Zephy.
Is your friend gonna keep our friend for some reason? I don't see why. Slavery's illegal.
We're not keeping her as a slave. We thought she was going to kill this one.
Oh, him? Oh no, he's an old friend. We're just having a bit of a disagreement over political stuff.
Before we found him, he was hemorrhaging from his ankle. We'll get him healed up, and then we'll see. I will not let anyone die in this place.
You are very honorable. I appreciate that, and I'm sure you will grow on to a great many things. And we'll see you later. All right, let's go.
I need Zephyrella.
Rogue he's keeping a firm grip on Zephyrella for now.
I don't see why you have to keep her though. I mean, we have nothing to do with this. I mean, these guys are welcomers. They tried to kill an innocent woman up there, and we stopped it. And he tried to make off with that. So, if you want to aid and abet criminals, that's entirely up to you. I'm sure the Black Fist would have no problem interrogating you as to why you're assisting known criminals. That's entirely up to you.
She looks up at you and like kind of sees all of you for the first time. She's like, "Do I know you?"
I do have a brother.
You're the ones who kicked us out of the Black Lyceum.
Yeah, that's the other thing. This building here is really
It's set up to code.
Yeah, I mean, you might have noticed there's a large fire nearby. You might be able to smell it in the air or feel the heat by now. It's probably unwise that you stay here.
She stands up now and she kind of crosses her arms. She's like, "You can't fool me again. You're not building inspectors. I checked with the Black Fist. They've never heard of you. There's no such department."
Because that's extreme right there.
There's no such department.
Said, "Hey, do you have any building inspectors on staff?" Did they say yes? Do they actually have building inspectors?
They said none of them were half-elves, okay?
I like that it was a believable lie. Listen, we were doing it to protect you. We're trying to keep you safe from the Black Fist, alright?
Are you serious? I'm one of the quiet faithful of Lathander. I'm helping people here. I do not know what you people are doing.
Doesn't matter if you're helping people. The point is you're exposed to secrets. The Black Lyceum was a secret place for the Black Fist to torture people. You were like within 12 feet of torturers. So, you know, we actually got you out of there before you knew things you shouldn't have known. Now it's a bit late. Now you've got Ureg, who's a welcomer, and you're healing him. So I'm pretty sure that the Black Fist are just going to arrest you anyway.
Arrest me, we've done nothing wrong.
You're healing a member of the welcomers. You're aiding and abetting.
Make a whatever you're trying to do, persuasion, intimidation check.
Is there a winging it check?
But with disadvantage, you don't hold much weight with this person, based on your previous behavior.
Yeah. Shit, a 19 and a 4.
19.
No, it's a 10. It's not a 19.
Oh, sorry, with disadvantage, my bad. You I'm just doing my duty as a faithful.
Yeah, I know. I don't think you're doing the wrong thing morally. I just, you know, it's just unwise.
Well, maybe we should wait until the Black Fists come here and we can explain to them why you're parading as building inspectors when you're obviously not a building inspector, and now you and your friend here that Rogue has got, you just thrown a half orc from this building. Look at him. He's dying.
Well, not thanks to your intervention. Although I hasten to add that the world would probably be better off if he had.
Oh, I don't
Feel
believe
free
that
to
at all.
heal him up, that's no problem. But you are going to
Yeah.
let go, my friend. I don't want to have to hurt you. But
Now you can make an intimidation roll.
but I will. 8, motherfucker.
Perhaps I'll just go get the Black Fist now. And she just stands up and she starts to kind of trot into the kitchen.
Alright. Anybody want to take a swing at this, or you want me to go?
That's fine. I have no problem finishing the job on Urag before, you know. It's okay. It's fine. You leave. We'll finish the job on the orc here. I don't know. Is he like stable or what's the deal here?
He's coming around to consciousness.
Cool.
His wounds, although they're still kind of there, they don't seem to be bleeding anymore. He seems to be in a stable condition.
I'm gonna hold out my hand, pointed at Urag on the ground, ready a chaos bolt. I'm gonna look at the orc behind us, Rogue.
Yeah.
Now, I'm pretty sure it's against your creed or some other nonsense to willingly let people die. So either you let her go, or I will end this sorry piece of shit's life right here. So it's your call. Either he dies, or you let go of our friend and we move on our merry way.
Intimidation roll from you.
I'll fucking do it.
Get it done.
7.
Ah,
You've kind of caught Peony is like, she's got like a hand on the doorknob to the kitchen. She kind of looks around. She's like, you wouldn't.
I have nothing to lose.
You are terrible people.
You have no idea what the politics and dangers you are playing with by stopping us from getting out of here.
once
You are gonna
again,
damn
Peony,
this city.
We are saving your life once again. If you get the Black Fist in here, then the first thing that's going to happen is you're going to get arrested. So's Rogue, by the way.
You're not saving anybody. This city is on the brink of chaos and destruction. You're just making it worse.
You don't know what you're talking about. Like, literally, Peony, you're going to have to trust us, even though we're very untrustworthy. You're literally going to have to trust us. You're going to have to trust that we are more trustworthy than all of the other untrustworthy people in this city.
Meanwhile, Smithy, what are you doing?
I take my pants off.
What?
I take my trousers off.
Oh.
But I paid for this service.
I take my trousers off, and I ruffle up my hair, and I undo a few buttons on my top, and I bundle my trousers under my arm, and I walk downstairs and try and just nonchalantly walk out.
Oh
Do
my
most
god.
painters leave with their trousers under their arm?
When they've been rudely interrupted, they do.
That's a legitimate point.
Okay, you do so. Gonna take some time, like get yourself like ready, make yourself like a little bit.
Yeah.
Slap your
Fill up
face,
the
make yourself
hair,
a little bit red cheeked.
Uh huh.
A couple of bouncers still at the top of the stairs look very strangely at you as you walk from this room. They know there's just been a fight in. But you come downstairs and the bar downstairs has now mostly cleared out. There is definitely a strong smell of kind of smoke from the burning building next door, and all you see as you kind of come down the stairs is like kind of 4 Black Fist officers being kind of like bum rushed by Sir Hugh. He's kind of got like his sword in 2 hands. He's just like, "Ugh!" like shoving them out of the front door.
Yes. Classic.
And the doors kind of swing open and they kind of all spill out onto the street. What would you like to do now?
I use the opportunity to like dart for a different door, like
yeah,
a back.
so there's
like
the kitchen door.
the kitchen. Yeah.
Uh,
That's the other one I know.
you do that and you open the door and knock into a small blonde-haired halfling woman who was stood at the top of the... It's like, oh, and you catch her by complete surprise and you spill her like off. There's like a short set of steps leading up to the kitchen, and you kind of open the door like in your hurry to kind of get out. Like, you spill her off and into the mud, and you guys now see Spiffy with trousers down, ruffled up hair, and kind of pink cheeks, like trousers under his arm, looking at you.
As I walk past her, I'm like, "Oh, sorry. Hey, don't I know you?" And then I keep going. Oh, hey, guys.
Hey, what's up?
I hold that chaos bolt ready.
Peony now, her kind of back in the mud. She's like, "Rogue, let him go." And he does so. Wordless, does not say anything. Just let's go, Zephrabella. And she kind of drops to the floor.
Smithy, I hope you can run without pants.
Zephy kind of like brushes herself off. She's like,
What kind of question is that?
"Thank you."
Have we got the thing?
She's like, and she kind of taps her bag, and she's like, "Got it."
Sweet, let's go.
Do we like slowly back out of the alleyway, like guns pointing at each other, like, "Don't you move"?
I think
Yeah.
Smithy just starts walking.
I'm
like,
gone.
walking forward.
Chilly night.
What
Like,
what color?
Put my trousers on as I go. Like,
What do your underpants look like?
they're classic, red, white polka dots.
Yeah, silk.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I thought they were
Cool.
going to be emblazoned with a particular mermaid.
Right on the crotch.
Oh, no, I've got that tramp stamped on the bottom of my back though.
Oh yeah.
What
Okay.
a part, damn. I just keep my hand outstretched just in case they try to move. We just
Yeah.
slow.
So Peony does stand up, and she looks at all of you, and she's just like, "You're terrible people."
Thanks, Peony. Oh, I'm really hoping we'll see you again, because I quite like you, even though you don't like me.
She flips you the bird.
Ah,
That
sorry,
double
you-
bird.
You scamp. And I walk
Rustle the hair. Catch you
I'll not
around,
get
kid.
that close.
No. Then we slowly
Okay.
leave the hallway.
Okay, so you can all make your way down the alleyway and out onto the main street. From the main street, you can now see this building is properly on fire. There's a huge kind of smoke plume. These houses aren't inflammable. They are just it's just going up in smoke now. And in fact, you see some kind of we call them, they're kind of like dressed in, they're not dressed as like guards, but they are definitely like Black Fist sort of
Civil servants. sort of.
auxiliary people. You know, they're like the people from the castle or wherever they're from an outpost somewhere, and they're carrying kind of like big sticks with like buckets of water, and they're like moving them down. They're obviously some sort of like fire brigade to try and deal with this blaze that Kraz started to distract everybody. And you do catch a sight at the front of the Velvet Doublet. Sir Hugh, his sword drawn, surrounded by maybe 10 or 12 Black Fist guards. Like, they pulled out a load of people for this this kind of incident. Obviously, hearing maybe that you guys were there, or the welcomers were there, they've sent a detachment of people. And so Hugh is trying to he's trying to like fend them off, not necessarily kind of striking to kill them, but fending them off. And slowly the Blackface officers with kind of cudgels beat him down onto the ground. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Well, I think we can intervene.
He will be missed.
There's 12 of them? 12 Black Fist
There
guards?
are like loads of people there.
Okay,
Yeah,
we
a
definitely-
huge detachment.
It would just be suicide. Let's go do what needs to be done. We can go and rescue Sir Hugh.
Everyone give me a perception check, including Zephyrella and Jarfax.
Okay, I'll
Thanks for putting Zephy's sheet up as well.
Yeah, no worries.
What's the option? The fuck? Oh, I see. Okay, I rolled a 20, and then Jarthraxon rolled a 10.
A 20?
I rolled a 20, Jarthraxon rolled a 10.
Oh. I'm confused, because you both rolled 10s.
Yeah, I know, but no, I didn't. I rolled a 20. Perception 20. The first one, I double-clicked it because, yeah. And for some reason, if I use her sheet, it posted under my name. And I double-clicked her sheet because it didn't ask me, like, hey, do you want to use this? Her sheet's different than mine.
Sure. Yeah, you, not a problem. It's fine. So, Kraz, what you do see, you see one of the officers kind of take up his helmet, and you see quite clearly, you've seen him. Oh, you fought against him. Knight Lieutenant LeBlanc. He takes his helmet off. He's got this kind of slick black hair and this kind of tiny little mustache.
It's a thin man.
The leader of the Obsidian Order, Knight Lieutenant LeBlanc, and with a score of 20, you just kind of hear him, like, he looks down at Sir Hugh, spits on him, and he's like, pick him up, take him back to the castle. You kind of you can faintly hear him say that, and a couple of guys like grab him, put him over their shoulder, and start taking him away.
Let's get somewhere and take a look at what we got. Is that your De Niro impression over there?
I can actually do one, but now I'm laughing, so I just...
Let's get back to the smithy, and see what we got. We got presents.
Ellen's home. She'll be on in 15 minutes.
Not
Right,
a
honey?
problem.
15 minutes? Not promise anything. She has to eat so much, she'll be on.
Okay. So now we're all gonna take a walk from the Velvet Doublet, which is here. And then we're gonna come down, make our way back to Alero's Smithy. You find the smithy as you left it. Windows kind of blackened, and door shut.
I don't think everybody's moving on the moving across maps.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I think you separated us off to do groups, didn't you, for the maps?
I did. However, I got it.
Oh, there we go.
I got it. Got to drag you back into the main group. There we go. Back to the Alera smithy.
We gotta read this book.
At least
We
the
have-
first, the
Read
glossary.
every page right now.
Well, we can flick through and just look for references to the Lord Regent.
Yes. That is an excellent idea.
Do you want to go in?
To the smithy?
Yeah. Can we get off the street?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
How
you
much?
can
How
go
much you want to gather that she's not here anymore?
It doesn't really matter.
in.
I mean, if she's in hiding and we can't find her, then I'll go find her. If she's still
We
here,
go
then
in.
good. But it's
I can't remember. I can't remember if you locked this place up, but you managed to get inside. The door to Alera's kind of living space is closed. There's no lights or anything on in the front of the shop.
Hello? No,
Hello?
she's gone.
No answer.
Let's just do the secret knock.
Did we make a secret knock?
It's not really a door, is it?
I go up to the door and I go, "It's us, don't kill us." And I open the door.
Okay, you open the door. It's dark inside. You can't see much. It's around maybe like 9 p.m.
The light
something like that.
switch.
You can just strike. There's a kind
Yeah.
of a torch. You can
I
light. That up.
light a sconce.
And you see the shapely form of Ilyaya underneath the covers of Alera's bed, asleep.
Oh, good.
Can I just make sure she's alive?
How would you like to do so?
I just kind of get close enough so I can see that she's breathing.
Yeah, like going up and down.
Yeah.
Her, to be frank, rotund bosom is kind of rising and
Okay,
pulling
nice.
under. Yeah.
And I just check that there's no
Tasteful.
Ferris Bueller string, not a trick.
Nope.
Good. Well,
Alright.
this plan seems to have gone reasonably well. I'm gonna grab the book off Zephyrabella, which she happily gives up to me because I'm playing the character. And I'm gonna take a quick look at this book.
Okay, before you do, she kind of holds on to it for a sec.
Oh,
Oh, Zephy, what's wrong?
game intervention.
I mean, you can read it if you like.
What are we even doing with this?
I don't know what it is yet. We need to get it back to the Lord Regent, but I think we kind of need to know what it is before we can...
Yeah, we need to verify that this is the book, and we can only do
I
that.
agree. A thorough examination, cross-checking, and note-taking is required.
Okay, Kira, she gives it to you.
Thanks, Zeppy. So I want to kind of scan. I'm going to scan and see if it's in chronological order, and if it is, I'm going to try and head to the date that I know that the Lord Regent got. Accidentally killed.
Can
Okay.
I watch? Can I read with you?
Yeah, we're both just over the shoulder.
Flicking through under the candlelight. Like,
I'm gonna take out my book and I'm gonna write notes as we go.
This is kind of a fairly thick tome. It's quite bulky. It's leather bound in this kind of like black leather. Quite plain.
Excuse me.
On the front, it's just embossed with this kind of gauntleted sort of clenched fist, just embossed into the leather on the front, but no other markings. The the pages look old and kind of worn, but there is a large black metal lock
Jesus Christ.
holding the two covers together. And you can you do that thing, like if you ever found like somebody's locked diary, and like you can kind of see the corners of writing on by pausing it open, but you can't see anything else.
Now, I'm going to make a suggestion, and you feel free to tell me that I'm wrong, but the book is only leather, and I sort of just want to tear this shit in half. And then somebody else can read half, and I'll read the other half.
I think that is a wonderful idea. I could try to
Any
pick the lock.
objection to me putting a rapier through this thing?
I could try to pick the lock.
Maybe we should try that first. Just,
That's a legitimate strategy.
Yeah?
Do it.
Yeah. 22.
It is it's a quite a well built, intricate lock. Obviously, it was made to stop people getting into it. But with a roll of 20 or higher, it takes you some time, but you eventually and the lock opens.
I just want to point out that this I hope this buys me at least a few ganders through a page or two.
It absolutely does. Why don't you take the first swing?
I want to start. I want to look into it. Is it in alphabetical order or chronological?
It is definitely in some sort of chronological order. You open the front and it just says in a very sort of old common kind of style of writing. The Black Book of Confession on the front page.
The Blacklist Owner's Manual.
And you can kind of have a flick through. A lot of the pages are worn. Some of them, the ink at the very front is actually fading. And it's written at the very, very beginning of it. It's written in this kind of old common style, this dialect that, in the same way archaic English is hard to decipher sometimes. It's kind of like that. You flick through, it is just a wealth of information. There are whole pages dedicated to ledgers of numbers of people owing other people, what they purchased and what for and how much they owe and what the repayment terms are. There's a whole load of information here, but it does seem to be chronological. And as you get towards the end,
that's where I wanted to go.
It's a more modern scroll.
I'm gonna try and go to the end of the book and see if I can find, just as best I can, flicking through anything about mentioning LeBlanc.
Okay, make me an investigation check.
Okay, I'll go and do that. I'm gonna do that right now. Ooh, it's not very good. 9.
Okay, you do not find in just the kind of short space of time that you've got now. You don't happen upon any mention of LeBlanc. You do notice, however, that the kind of it is sort of divided into sections, and the handwriting sort of changes with each section passing. And you kind of can decipher that basically each Lord Regent writes in this, and you can get the section that this Lord Regent has written. Right, obviously at the current point.
All right, I relay that information to everyone else.
And there's lots of blank pages at the end as well that haven't been filled in.
Okay, well, if I don't recognize any names off the top of my head, all right, well, here you go.
I'm going to see if I can find out what happened to that Lord Regent, the particular assassinated Lord Regent whose name has escaped me, but it is in my notes.
Make me an investigation check.
I have relayed the information about the whole different Lord Regent writing and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's deeply concerning to me. I rolled a 13.
Okay, So, using sort of some of your wits, you can probably deduce that any information around that is probably going to be at the start of the section. And what are you doing? For fuck's sake! Excuse me.
She's doing it. She's doing a thing.
So yeah, the start of this section, and you kind of naturally
Not you.
instincts to look at that part, and that's where you find it. So you find at least somewhere between like 10 pages dedicated into like an in-depth investigation of the previous Lord Regent and the last Dalran's death. So it's detailed, detail focused. A lot of it focuses around like what happened on the day, with like multiple accounts from different sort of witnesses, that kind of thing. And you kind of going through it, like not being able to read it in fully detail, but you kind of get the summary that basically like the Lord Regent was looking into this personally, investigating what was happened. He wrote down the accounts of lots and lots of different people who were around at the time. That the old Lord Regent was visiting a building in town that then basically fell on him. So it was like a condemned building in the first place, and the
Hence the employment of building inspectors now. I assume.
there's a recommendation. It's like bring in with immediacy at least 2 building inspectors to survey the stability of buildings in old.
What are you
Phlan.
trying out for?
And so he's looking into the building. The kind of conclusion of his investigation is that it was definitely not an accident. So that the building had been made safe. And there's like a building inspector's account. The building was safe before he went into. He's doing like a visit, like a almost like a royal visit to this section of town, and they knew they'd go into this building, and it was made safe. But it despite all that, it fell on him. He has a whole sort of list of like suspects. Sir Hugh's name definitely comes up as a prominent one. All the lords of Phlan also implicated, and that includes Lutz Sokol, Smithy's dad. What else? So yeah, so House Sokol, House Koval, House Janast, all sort of implicated. There is talk. There's even a small paragraph that maybe the Lord Sage of Phlan might have had reason to do him in, but it kind of summarizes the sort of interrogations and the witnesses was inconclusive, and the investigation was closed.
All right.
That's quite underwhelming.
This book has no new information about the assassination. Shit. There's literally nothing that we didn't already know, but I kind of guessed that. Like, me, player, I kind of guessed that, given that Otis went and talked to the Lord Regent, but Kira doesn't know that. Okay.
Apart from the idea that he was looking into it. Does that imply that he was the cog's turn? Does that imply that he didn't do it, or was he just going through the motions? And is that why it's inconclusive?
Uh-huh.
A pretty half-assed investigation. I don't know.
With a 13, you're just going around in circles.
More
I
questions.
mean, he wrote it in a secret journal for future Lord Regents to not think it was him. But until the new Lord Regent comes along, it's his book, right?
Or he planned the whole robbery to start with because he wanted it to get it stolen, and then people be like, "Oh, he didn't do it definitely because he wrote it in this secret book."
Yeah.
That actually is a very valid point. So what you're saying is that we should go back and kill the Lord Regent.
Definitely.
Smithy, with your sort of like, your sort of loud, explicit kind of guesses of what this is all about, you hear a kind of rustling from behind you in a voice, and she's like, "Oh, you found it!" And she kind of throws off the sheets, and she kind of runs up to you. She's like, "Thank you. What's in there? Can I see?"
It's just recipes for stroganoff.
Kira, she reaches out to grab it from you.
No. I pull the book back and I smack her on the back of the hand.
Ow!
No!
Ow! Why?
Because it's like literally what is almost got you killed already. I don't think you should have anything more to do with it.
I just saw you reading through it.
Yeah, well, I'm already on the shit list of the Black Fist. Actually, so are you, but
And I'm not. I need this.
what do you need it for?
She wants to legitimize her claim as a Sokol.
For all
Oh,
the
yeah.
reasons I just told you. Give
want
me the book.
You're so
I'll read it and I'll let you know if it says anything.
It
take the
definitely
book.
says that you are not a Sokol.
Do you think I'm stupid?
No. We're not saying that. We're just trying to keep you from implicating
Alright.
yourself in more
We'll read
names
it.
than you
We'll
already
read
are.
it together. But I will
Kira,
hold it.
Smithy tries to take it from me.
I pull the book back and I smack the back of Smithy's hand. Like, no!
Why are you allowed to read it and I'm not?
There you
You even
absolutely
let
are.
Grant
I
read it.
give it to him. I give it to him immediately, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, I'm just pulling your leg out. It's so cool.
Sokols get slapped.
That's right. I don't have anything else I want to know from this book, really. I mean, it might be interesting to know if EIA's got a claim on your house, I suppose.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
There is a ton of information here. And, with some time, you feel like you could get a lot out of it. There's a lot of, like, names and implications and dodgy dealings and stuff. It's not, it's not just the small amount you've already passed, but, like, there's a lot in here. But with, kind of short time in the dark, you'd need some serious kind of sit-down time with it to get stuff out of it properly.
So as much just for now, I'm just going to go to the most recent entry, work my way backwards, just looking for my family name.
Okay, making an investigation check. With advantage, because Ilya will definitely look over your shoulder and help you.
And I allow her to do so.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes. Hello.
But
Well-
not through your headset.
Oh, from them. Okay,
we can hear you pretty well, though.
It's still good though.
that's okay.
Sorry.
12.
12. Okay. So it takes you a while. You see the Sokol name come up several times, but sort of almost incidentally, almost like
It's posh pricks.
action. No, just sort of like action reports. And now I'm getting an echo from you.
Oh shit. Okay.
You're fine before.
It's because you're
That's
taking your
better.
headphones off. Or at least they're not coming out of your headphones.
But
Excellent deduction, Cabs.
Smithy, you do find a large section just dedicated to the Sokol house.
Ooh.
And this is one of those bits where it's just like a huge ledger of like financial information. So it's been meticulously updated. With an investigation of 12, you can't particularly pass all of it. But to summarize, basically these are things you never knew about, but huge kind of tens of thousands of gold, almost like hundreds of thousands of gold being donated from House Sokol
Sokol?
to the Lord Region under kind of like holding company names, like lots of different stuff, and each one has like kind of like a little like code by it. There's a date, huge amounts of money, and for reasons like new armor for the 1st Division, masonry work on the Stojanel gate, like that kind of stuff. And
Sorry, do the quantities seem reasonable?
good question. Make me an investigation check.
Ooh.
And that's a 6. 7.
You don't really know. I mean, it could be. It seems like a lot of money to you.
Hey, Smithy. Did
Yeah.
those prices seem reasonable to you?
Absolutely no way that Smithy knows.
I think 10,000 gold for a gate is probably about right.
I mean,
It's a big gate.
so either House Sokol is funding the Black Fist, or or the Black Fist is laundering money for House Sokol. Or House Sokol is laundering money for itself through the Black Fist. But I don't know why you'd do that, given that you own half of Phlan.
There's one
Unless-
here. There's entries for like a trading charter for 10 new merchant ships. Again, for like 100,000 gold. And you keep flicking through, and you do find some after the ledger. You do find an entry, and like Iliaya like points to it. And she's like, look here, and it's basically a sort of like an incident report from. It's kind of like stuffed in. It's like it's filled out by like the city guard of Hillsfar, a neighboring city, where it's like an arrest report for drunken and lewd behavior in a brothel in Hillsfar, and it's like it's been like the name has been like blotted out, and the bail was like 10,000 gold.
You can't redact in a secret book. What's the point of a secret book?
I was like, my mother, she was from Hillsfar, and this is in the Sokol section.
I hate to say it, but I think you two are related.
Yeah,
Jim, you're muted.
you're speechless.
It could
Even I
just be
can't
a
see.
coincidence. There's not that many towns around here. Is there any money coming backwards?
From the Black Fist to...
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like it in the ledger.
Is there
I
any
feel
money?
like if we were laundering money, it would come back as well.
Maybe
Well-
there's a second book with even more secrets as to why your house is paying so much money.
Maybe.
Well, I mean,
Wait, maybe we need my house's black book.
no, I mean,
And
it's
then
what
we
you,
can...
right. This is you're House Sokol and you're making money off illegitimate enterprise, right? So you're making loads of money.
Quite
you-
possibly I am actually that. We don't have to hypothetical. Like, I'm
No,
definitely
but I mean,
House
like,
Sokol.
I mean, let's say it's illegitimate
Yeah.
money. Then you go to the Black Fist, you buy a house, and you pay like 100,000 gold for like renovations to the house, and then you've got the house, and like the Black Fist have got a load of money that is your money. I don't understand laundering. I realize
Wait.
I really don't
Wait.
understand how money laundering
I
works.
don't get money laundering. But yeah, no, I get what you mean. Yeah, you buy like...
It only kind of works in banks and
Oh man, I've watched
We're not
so
really getting a whole lot of
many.
views here.
I've watched so many organized crime movies and documentaries and series. I don't know why I don't get this.
Perhaps if you check it, the other houses are also doing the same.
But there's no reason why you can't just buy things with huge amounts of gold, right? Like
Yeah.
it's not as if there's an IRS looking over your shoulder if you buy shitloads of things with gold. So if you've got a cash if you've got a cash business, then you could just make loads of money and spend all your gold. Like, it's not as if you have to worry about spending gold. That's why money laundering's a thing. So it doesn't make sense they'd be laundering money.
Unless because of this book, everyone was just being blackmailed, so we just had to pay tons of money because we were being blackmailed.
And they've put in the book that it wasn't for blackmail, but it was for legitimate enterprise to cover
Who
their trade.
writes down 100,000 gold blackmail?
It's a secret fucking book of secrets! Why would you need to lie about what
Well,
it is?
No one writes blackmail in a book.
But if
Like,
it's not, I mean, if it's not
Maybe
actual,
this is-
like if it's not obviously blackmail, then the book isn't the book of secrets. It's
What-
literally just a
perhaps-
ledger of
perhaps-
money transactions.
What if it's bribe money to the Black Fist as a means of securing more power? All the houses are trying to secure a foothold. And at the dinner party that we were at, that we had such a great time in, weren't a lot of houses and smaller companies sort of shunned and kicked out the door, and all the power was handed to the larger houses? And they weren't too happy about that. Maybe this is their way of legitimately bribing Black Fist for those extra perks.
But that's an insane amount of money to bribe the Black Fist. And what perks can the Black Fist provide somebody who has 200,000 gold in the coffers? Like, what
It's
would
a
you be
fucked up
buying?
town.
Because you have all the power. You just buy an army for that money, right? You could just,
Yeah, but
unless they own the Black Fist.
when we're just giving ourselves money. Wait,
Wait.
that's laundering money.
That's it. You put all your money into an army.
Yeah. See, we're buying things, but we're not actually buying them because we just don't do that thing, and then we still have the money, right? Like, isn't that how it works? Like, you pay like 100,000 gold for something that only costs 10,000, and then you do the thing that costs 10,000 gold, but you say it costs 100,000 gold, and then you just keep the rest because
Yeah.
you actually own the company that is making the thing.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
that's
like you put the 100,000 gold, like you pay the 100,000 gold to the company that you already own, and then the
Yeah,
100,000
yeah.
gold. Yeah, like you, yeah.
And
so
then
you
you
own the
actually
money,
own-
but now it's
yeah.
legitimate money.
Yeah.
But that only
And then
works
you're like,
if
oh
there's
yeah, I spent
banks.
100,000 on this thing, but actually you only spent 10,000 on that thing, so then you have 90,000
I
gold.
believe you two are saying the exact same
your
thing and
pocket.
just keep
Yeah.
reaffirming each other's opinions. Yes, you are absolutely correct.
But it
Yeah,
doesn't.
we
It doesn't make sense if gold can just change hands. Nobody's got their eye on how Sokol's finances, right? It's
Or
not as
do
if there's
they?
a higher power that's keeping an eye on how Sokol's finances.
Is there anything about Sir Hugh in that book?
How is there an IRS in? Is there an inland revenue service?
As far as you know, all the kind of like taxes all comes from the kind of tax gathering all comes from the Black Fist.
So
They
if,
are like the
if we
centre
owned
of-
the Black
they're the
Fist, we
centre
wouldn't
of
need to pay
government.
taxes anyway. Basically, what you're saying.
For that kind of money, you must own the Black Fist, or you just own merchant trade. Maybe this is just you buying stuff from the Black Fist.
It's
But why-
it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money to you, but like you don't really know like how much is all the wealth in Phlan worth.
Yeah, we're pretty rich.
Tens of thousands of gold pieces, 100. That's more money than I've seen in a lifetime.
I had a beard comb made of ivory. I mean,
That is true.
Graz, you had a question.
I was just curious if there was anything about Sir Hugh in the book.
You'd like
Apart
to do an investigation check?
is there an index?
No.
No, I didn't think so. That was too easy. But I would like to peruse just casually.
Oh, sorry.
15.
Yeah, you definitely find like a detailed account of Sir Hugh's movement, as if the Lord Regent has been like tracking what he's doing. So you find like basically shortly after the last Lord Regent died, he was demoted to assistant to the he's the chief tax. One sec. I'll tell you who he is.
He's the tax man.
He was
It's
he was
all
demoted to the
connected.
position of assistant under Francis Fitzsimmons, the master tax collector of Phlan.
course.
And he held that position for like a good few 6 months or so. Like he's been doing that for a while. There is a whole kind of paragraph about how he was sent on a mission to King's Pyre. You don't know where that is, but he was sent there to take care of something called excuse me, where I get my facts right, the Grey Patriots. And it's just kind of underlined with mission success. It's basically like a vivid. It seems like he's been keeping tabs on it.
Nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing
In this journal. Just that, like it's almost like a paranoid account. So in like the margins, it's like, oh, what does this mean? And time unaccounted for. Where was he? Like as if he's sort of paranoid about what. Obviously, he thinks that you had a role in the assassination.
I was expecting something more juicy than that, but I'm not surprised. I'm also, I suppose, relieved.
Alright, what about the Welcomers? Like the head of the Welcomers, old Larry Fishcakes. I can't remember his name. What is his name?
Well, Thrallin Ghoul is
That's
one of
the
them.
one, Thrallin. Why don't we look for Thrallin? I mean, he wanted it pretty badly.
And there's Zaxi above him.
Zaxi?
Zaxi.
Who's Zaxi?
Woman charge?
Michael.
They'll make me find my notebook.
I'm
Kira
literally just grabbing
looks
my
blankly
notes.
at you.
Thrallin Ghoul obviously is not the man in charge. He answers someone. Zaxi.
Ah!
My pronunciation's a bit off, I suppose, but that's how I say the name anyway.
I'm going to scan my memory notes.
I'll help you look for these names. Both Thrallin Ghoul and Zaxi Faye. Finn Faye. Can I investigate it with her, given that I know more than her? Yeah.
Absolutely.
You want to roll the advantage, Kira?
Alright. My investigation is not strong. Oh, but 19.
19. Okay. So, there is a big section on the welcomers. A lot of it is kind of names and details. A lot of them crossed out with kind of red paint, red ink. Sorry. Zaxi Frayne's name comes up a lot. There are so detailed accounts of possible sightings of her, possible hideouts that have kind of been raided. One thing interesting with Roll 19 pops up. There is in big letters the words half drow ? Underlined next to her name. And also the idea that maybe she has links to the Zentarim from Zentalski.
That sort of makes sense of why the Zentarim are involved and why they want to kind of keep the book secret if old Zaxi is one of them. That makes me more concerned about the Welcomers. The Welcomers are basically Zentarim agents.
A branching out.
I mean, it's bad news. It means the town really doesn't have any good people around.
Why don't we leave Phlan? Why don't we just leave for a little bit? Study the book, arm ourselves with knowledge, and come back and tear the city down door by door.
What, leave going to hiding and read the book? The only concern is that Otis, so he was kind of... If we leave him in there, I mean, he'd probably be alright, but probably not alright. I don't really want to leave Sir Hugh kind of in the cells of the dungeon.
Why is he in the dungeon?
He sacrificed himself to buy us time to escape. And I know
Aw.
exactly why. He did it because he figured that he would use it as leverage, and he would make us deliver the book in exchange for him. It's a tactical ploy. I see right through it.
Oh.
It was a good move, actually, because he's right. That does tie our hands a bit. We're gonna have to use the book to get him out, but we have to avoid giving it to fucking Twiddly Mustache and give it to the Lord Regent. We have to try and get it to the Lord Regent while LeBonc is doing his thing.
Of course, if we try to deliver to anyone anyone else other than the Lord Regent, and any number of the Black Fists could be corrupt and give it to one of the other members, and then accuse us of as being criminals and kill us. So I don't know how we're going to get an audience with the Lord Regent in private, even what happened the other day. Your mechanical sword is something else.
Like, I have an idea. If we rest, then I can create the illusion of the book. Terribly sorry.
I like
really
that.
shouldn't be playing with the with all of these tools in this smithy while we're talking. So I can make an illusion of the book, and I can make the book appear real to one person at a time, maybe just a couple of times before we need to rest again. So if we get stopped, I can like give it to LeBlanc. I can just be like, here's a book, have fun, as long as the spell works. But
I don't think you should give it to LeBlanc.
no, I mean, I can give. Okay, so the book's not real. This is the key concept in illusion magic, is that you don't give him the real book. He thinks it's real, so he but only if. And then we could do a distraction. Go find LeBlanc, be like, here's the book, yeah, pussy, and then he disappears with the book. The spell ends. Book's not real. Too late. We've already gone to the Lord Regent, whoever's actually got the real book.
How long does this kind of magic last for?
I do not know, but I don't think it is long.
Can they see through the illusion?
I mean, anybody can see through illusion magic if they're smart enough, but only if they know what to look for. Whoops! I accidentally cast it. That's not what I meant to do. That tells us what we need. Literally 1 minute. That is all it will last. But it would allow me to give it to him. He stores it on his person or something. It's not the world's greatest illusion, but at least he can actually hold the book for a time.
I doubt the low-ranking file members of the Black Fist know what the book looks like, even if you handed it to
It's
them.
actually a really good point. We could literally just make a shitty book and give it to them. I don't know what we should
If
do.
only we knew a blacksmith that could fashion a lock on a regular book.
If only.
Do people think we should give this to the Lord Regent? That's the first thing.
Fine.
See, I might need a quick update on what's. Why are we giving the book to anyone?
All right. So
Okay, so what?
as we were leaving, Sir Hugh dove into a load of Black Fist to try and buy us some time. Sort of semi-unnecessarily, it turns out, but still legendary. We jumped out the back. We got the book. We got stopped by some people, but no worries. We got back here to the smithy. We found Iyaya has just been huddled in bed, chilling out. We learned that it's pretty likely that Iyaya is actually an illegitimate Sokol, although Smithy has some doubts. And looking.
I am an illegitimate Sokol. I've got the proof here.
I know. I believe you. Not that it's going to change a blind thing, really. Not like Dad's going to welcome you back with open arms suddenly just because you have a ledger that says that somebody was in a brothel being drunk. Is hardly proof of conception. Anyway, So yeah, we read the book. In the book, we didn't read the whole thing, but in the book, it turns out that the old Lord Regent that got assassinated probably did get assassinated, but the current Lord Regent doesn't know who did it. The book kind of says there's loads of different potential possibilities, including Sir Hugh, but he really has no idea. It's probably one of, if not all of, the lords of the big houses of Phlan. We learned that House Sokol, Smithy's house, is giving shitloads of money, buying, like, just blowing cash, huge amounts of cash on stuff from the Black Fist, like merchant trading vessels and Black Fist armaments, and they're just loading the Black Fist with cash, and we don't know what they're doing with it or why they're doing that. And,
Okay.
Sorry?
So we're gonna use the book to get Sir Hugh out of the jail, basically. Have I understood that? Because I know we talked about burning it last time.
Yeah, the problem with burning it is that we kind of need to get Sir Hugh back. So burning it is a bit of a problem.
Can we just break him out?
It's possible, but like he's being held by LeBlanc, and LeBlanc very nearly kicked our ass last time when we were at full strength, and now we're not.
Well, we'd have the element of surprise this time. Kind of.
Yeah. How would we get in without being noticed, though? He's in the jail. That place was surrounded by Black Fist guards. I mean, we could surprise him from like 500 feet away. By the time we get to him, he won't be surprised anymore.
Yeah.
As a reminder, there's a couple other things to think about. So at the moment, you think there are probably a couple of members of the Obsidian Order. I'm not saying what you should do, but there's a couple of members of the Obsidian Order at the tea kettle, staking out the place.
Obsidian
LeBlanc-
Order? Oh, they're the kind of...
Sorry, the kind of
LeBlanc.
like secret police
SAS
type.
of Black
SS.
Fist.
Gestapo.
Yes.
And the Chab from the Zentarim gave you a way out of making, of essentially like setting up. He basically, all he asked of you was to set up like a handoff to LeBlanc, and he would make things right with both LeBlanc and the Welcomers. If you like met LeBlanc at a certain place at a certain time and gave him the book.
Wasn't that last night they wanted us to meet them, though, wasn't it?
No, that's tonight.
Tonight.
That's in like 2 hours. Well, it's midnight tonight.
I think...
It's in like 2.5 hours time.
But he's Zentarim, right?
Yeah.
And from
So
the
LeBlanc
only
is
thing
free.
we know about the Zentarim is that they're really bad people to trust.
Well,
Relative term.
yeah, sure. Who can you trust? You know,
So
Right.
LeBlanc is going to be at this place in 2 hours.
or only if you
We have
give
to set
him
it
a
up.
reason to get him there.
Oh, he's not just going there anyway to meet us.
No.
I mean, that could easily be a trap from the Zentarim, right? They have no reason. They just deploy their resources, pop out a trap, and take the book and murder everyone.
Yeah.
Well,
Sure.
I mean, that's a bit of a stretch. I'd be
thinking-
fine. But
we could just arrange a meeting with LeBlanc in this place at that time, but instead at that time go and bust out Hugh, knowing that LeBlanc won't be there.
You mean
And
bust out
presumably-
Hugh by giving the book to...
Yeah, or just busting him out. Either way, you know that, at least some of the Obsidian Order are not going to be there.
Where
Do
did
you
he
wanna-
ask to meet us? How much of a time window would that
Okay.
give us?
we have 2 hours for us to arrange a meeting between LeBlanc and Chab. There's no meeting yet. We have to find LeBlanc and tell him and try to convince him to meet someplace. The place that we're
meeting-
told to.
Yeah. But that's easy enough. We just say, one of us goes there. We say, LeBlanc, We want to meet in this place in an hour. We've got the book.
I know that. I'm explaining it to her.
Thanks.
Does anyone remember where the place is?
Kobold's explaining.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? I remember it was on a balcony.
Wasn't it like an abandoned bookshop, or was that just in my mind? In my mind, it's like an abandoned library with like a round window at the top and like a peaked roof.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That
And there's
does
like,
sound
you know,
good.
loads of, books on bookcases, you know, the only light that's coming through is from here.
I think we should definitely put the book like somewhere in the library.
Yeah, it's either a library or it's a bookshop. 100%.
I can't remember where it was.
Could have been a cafe that just kept a lot of books.
I have not written it down.
So it was on the rooftop of Hommel's Apothecary.
Close. Come on, close.
They're gonna have some books in there.
Chap
Yeah.
told you that he'd make the arrangements to leave the door open for you, and that the meeting would have to be on the rooftop.
Yeah, that's right. Definitely a trap. Never heard anything more trap-like in my life.
On the rooftop, yeah.
Leave the door open.
I have no idea, you guys. I have no idea.
It's a great webcam with a great, microphone. That's all it is.
Okay. Okay. So what are our options? We go and give Chubb the book, and give it to LeBlanc, who's gonna give it to the Lord Regent ultimately anyway. Or we go and give it to the Lord Regent because we think LeBlanc's an asshat, and Chubb is probably gonna betray us. Either way, we're gonna have to get Otis and get out of Dodge, aren't we? I mean, we've got to get out of town. We can't have upset the Zentarim to that extent and stay here, right?
Probably not.
We're all gonna die. There's no question.
Yeah, I don't know that leaving town helps the Zentarim.
Zentarim
every
plus
bed.
Black Fist. I don't think we get out of that. So, I mean, we could just give it to LeBlanc.
No, that guy's the worst.
He needs to
I
die.
mean, he is the worst. But I don't know what else. I don't know what we're supposed to do. Either way, we're fucked. Are we like?
Why don't we give it to Bolivar?
Who's Bolivar?
Who was that?
One of the men or the knights that I negotiated a peace with to get you out of prison.
Oh, but he was an asshole as well.
Oh, yeah, to you gave him all the lip and sass in the world. No wonder.
I was singing and he interrupted me.
Isn't there any information in the book that we could use as leverage? Like, if you don't give us back Sir Hugh, we will spread this information about blah from
That's
the
a good
book.
idea. I'd be more than happy to peruse that book and take notes tonight.
I mean, we got all the information we need about all these
Hmm.
things, right? I wasn't here when it was read and whatnot, but if there's any information that we can use as leverage,
I mean, I'd be
That could
okay
be
with taking time to
charmed.
do that.
I think that's.
I mean, you only scratched the surface of the book. Who
Must be
knows what could be in there?
something in here that we can use to barter with someone, right?
Yeah. If we can understand what's going on with House Sokol, we could even use that to go to House Sokol and get some
Yeah.
protection.
I take out my magic quill, then never runs out of ink. Great investment, by the way. Chapter 1
Where are you writing this?
in my book.
Okay, I mean it in the book. Okay.
So
My-
what it?
Just rewrite the
Sorry,
book.
keep going.
Kraz was here. What up? Let's study the book then. We have a few hours before. Oh, well, I suppose we don't. If we decide to stay here instead of the book, then obviously we can't set up the meeting for LeBlanc. We've got to pick and choose which one.
Did he threaten to kill us if we didn't do that?
I mean, he showed
Kinda-
us a body of somebody he murdered, so.
It's kind of implied.
Yeah.
Yeah. so you know.
But if we go to the rooftop, there's a reasonable chance he's going to try and kill us anyway. I mean, he killed Grigori.
Yeah. I think either way, our chances are probably pretty bad, so we might as well use information to our advantage if we can.
So, point of clarification is that Jab said that the welcomers killed Grigori, not him.
Tomato, watermelon.
Sure.
Chap. Such a liar.
Chef. Such a sneaky snake.
Nick.
Such a snake. Is this the safest place to do this, or should we genuinely get out of town?
But we can't leave Hugh.
I know.
Well, he made a sacrifice for us, so I mean,
We can't leave town.
Sure, we can.
I'm just worried that this is like, there's already 2 SS at Friona's, and if we stay here, it's only a matter of time before one of the freaking Black Fist locates this little hidey hole.
Yeah.
Well, if he's being imprisoned, they don't plan to kill him right away, right?
I don't think they're going to kill him. I don't think the Lord Regent would let them kill him.
But why aren't we just giving the book to Lord Regent again? Remind me.
I don't know. Is the Lord Regent a better person than everyone else that we considered?
I mean, I feel like he had it before and nothing that terrible happened, right?
we're at a crossroads where we have to pick a faction that we're gonna have to get behind for the rest of our duration here.
And
That's
all
what
the
this boils down
factions suck, except for the Harpers, who we seem not to be able to get in touch with. That's the only other thing we could do is try and give it to Olisara Lightsoft. But I think that would be risky, because even if the Harpers had it and did good things with it, it would still fuck us in terms of getting Otis out of prison, and the Zentarim would never forgive us. Although we might be able to get protection
feel
from
like-
the Harpers.
Whatever happens, someone's gonna hate us, if not most.
Of course.
Factions. So I don't think we need to
course.
worry about that so much because
That's why I think we need to get out of town. I think if we get the book to the Lord Regent, get Otis out of prison, and then just bowl, like, because we can't stay here with the Black Fist hunting us or the Welcomers hunting us even. They're
I
pretty
guess
strong.
we could do that. I mean, there's
or
nothing that.
we set up a fake meeting with LeBlanc and Chubbs. Right. We set up the fake meeting. Right. Whilst the fake meeting's happening, we send one SEAL Team 6 in to get the Hugh out. Meanwhile, someone else sneaks the book to the Harpers, and then we all meet
Nope.
out of town and disappear.
We're gonna get caught doing that for sure.
We can't do that because we don't know where the Harper agent is.
Yeah, we don't know where Olisara is.
She finds you. not
Yeah,
the
she
other way
finds
around.
you though. So if you just leave town with the book held in the air, she'll just turn up eventually.
Okay, I
Yeah.
volunteer.
Perfect
I
plan.
I volunteer to be the one that sneaks out of town with the book.
I think this is a very risky plan.
Yeah.
A very risky plan.
I don't want to split us up either. Like, if something goes down with the Black Fists, literally, even with us all together, we're in a bit of danger. Like, we're me and Smithy
Yeah.
literally have nearly died. I want to say nearly a dozen times between us.
It's daily at this point.
Yep.
Like
It's literally Sir Hugh and Zephy that keep us alive, and Zephy is obviously here, but Sir Hugh is not. I mean, they tank at the
But
front of the ship.
we set up the
So
fake
does the
meeting.
Jackson, actually.
Meanwhile, we go and try and bust out Hugh. We use the book if we have to. If we don't have to, then we don't use it, and then we all get out and then try and find the Harpers to give the book to, or we just leave town with the book.
They're probably not gonna send all of their people away, right? There's still gonna
No,
be.
definitely not. But there's definitely going to be some there, and we know LeBlanc could be there.
So you suggesting we kill Black Fist guards and LeBlanc?
No, LeBlanc will be at the meet. We'll be at wherever Hugh is.
So we're gonna set up a fake meeting.
Yeah, to
Once we
lure
set
out
up the
LeBlanc.
fake meeting, right? Aren't they gonna have us followed?
I mean,
Okay, so everyone make me an intelligence check.
Well,
I roll a natural one.
For just a glimmer of a.
Nope.
Just intelligence?
Yeah, just a straight intelligence.
Come on, this is the nat 20 moment, people. Nope, 4.
Right. Right.
Come on, Seraphina.
There are two. Oh yeah, Seraphina can do it as well.
Zephy's got a 14. 13, sure, minus 1 to
Okay.
intelligence.
So first of all, Zephyrabella says, there are like messenger boys we could find. We could send a message out without going there.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's
that-
actually a very straightforward solution to
That's
that
something we
problem.
can do. Like
Why don't we think of that?
I don't know.
Thrall
I don't know any
use
messenger
all the
boys.
time. Like
Because
Matt,
our
you don't
intelligence.
use
is
them. We could find one right now if that's what we want to do.
Where would you find a messenger boy in town, Zeffy?
Just
Wait, you just pay a homeless kid. That's what they do in the movies.
They can't. That's
Yeah.
a good point, actually. I'm into that.
Exactly. There was one. He came and found us that one time. Anyway, just an idea.
All right.
That's a
no,
good
it's
idea.
stupid.
Kraz, a glimmer, just something this movie says just hits your mind. You do remember that Chab seemed to suggest that the whole book thing was like an unnecessary distraction. That he
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
that like he said like he felt that like this kind of going after the book and like it's distracting Sralin. Sralin wants it for whatever ends, and that it could get them into more trouble than they're in. They're already being hunted. Like it's like an unnecessary risk from Chab's point of view.
I'd relay that to the party.
Unnecessary risk in what sense?
In that making like a gambit for the book, like in whatever, like obviously the Black Fist want it, so if Sralin gets it and they find out, they're gonna come down even harder on them to get it back.
So, like, Chab doesn't think it's worth the heat to have the book.
Exactly.
But Chab's Zentarim, isn't he? He's not welcomer.
But keep in mind, the Black Fist were installed by the Zentarim once upon a time. It's kind of a long-term
and
investment for them.
But aren't the Zentarim running the welcomers?
They're playing both sides in a way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, okay, roll back. So the Black Fist were like a
Yeah, before.
Zentarim organization, but not
But
anymore.
not anymore.
So
Ah,
they have a deep connection with Phlan, but not currently. Like Phlan is its own individual entity.
that
and
kind
as-
of makes sense
As
why the
far
welcomers
as
then are part
as far as you know, so like Kraz, Zephyrabella, who have a history with the organization, like you only met Chab like a couple of weeks ago. Like he's helping them. He has a relationship with them, but as far as you know, as far as you've seen, they're still doing their own thing. Like Chab doesn't seem to be like necessarily above Sralin. Necessarily.
So we send a messenger, set up a fake meeting, and then just palm it off to the Lord Regent, get Sir Hugh out of jail, return the city back to normal. That satisfies Chubb, who just didn't want the welcomers to get it because he doesn't want the city to fall apart. And LeBlanc, we snub LeBlanc. It's a win or
Just fine because he hates us anyway.
no,
Yeah.
LeBlanc's an asshole. Let's snub him as much as possible.
he'll die eventually, but that's a different story.
Who will?
Why don't we, send the messenger. Why don't we take a page out of the book as insurance that it is legitimate to go with it? Otherwise, he might just shrug it off as a ploy or a lure. Maybe find a page with his name on it at some point, just to make it like,
It's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah,
hey,
let's do that.
asshole, we have something about you.
It's like an ear. It's like sending an ear if you've
Is there
got a
something
hostage.
super embarrassing in there?
I don't understand the reference, and I sort of don't reach back and have no ears.
You have no ears? Why, you been kidnapped twice?
No.
Who wants to look in the book?
Me.
Right, investigation check.
Don't burn it.
No. Oh.
No.
Don't we have anyone who can?
We're just very bad at this.
No,
Do you want
Kraz has rolled it. It's currently it's 10 o'clock, and Kraz, it takes you half an hour to find something.
Oh.
And you manage to find you have to flick through all this stuff, but you do find a decent section on the Blanc where the implication is that there have been quite a few prisoners that he has interrogated, tortured, and killed.
Yeah.
And that's sort of been like he's taken a record of it, but like there are like, hey, here's what happened, and this is what we said in the Podal Prophet, like, you know, that resisted arrest and was killed.
Okay. I'm gonna take some paper out of my book. I'm gonna write
like-
down
You
some
have
of that
like
stuff.
you have like the arrest record and like the interrogation records of people, and then like strips from the Podal Prophet
Oh my
that basically implicate LeBlanc that he's like gone too far and killed people, and they've covered it up.
Ooh. I'll write down all the key juicy parts of this, and we'll send that. We'll not rip a page out for him. I'll write all that good juicy stuff down, and we'll put that with the messenger as well as the invitation. And then I'm gonna take that page out of the book for myself.
Do you hide the fact you do that?
This
No, I'm airing to everybody.
I'm into it.
might be a stupid question, and I might not just remember it. But do we know who actually wrote the book?
Yeah, so it's been written by all the Lord Regents for a section of history.
Oh, okay.
There are like we're looking at like the section, the latest section that's written by the current Lord Regent.
Okay.
We send this, the threat and the letter, invitation. We keep this original copy, and we send the original copy to the Podal Prophet. Even if, hypothetically, we all die or we get screwed somehow, what he did comes to light and he gets arrested or flogged in the streets.
What about if we give that information to someone and say, if we don't make contact with you by tomorrow night, get it all the Podal Prophet.
Yeah.
And then if
Like
LeBlanc
Yes.
faces us down, we just say, hey, if we go missing, all your dirty laundry is aired.
I like that.
Yeah. Nice.
Why don't we ask Ileana to do it?
I'm sorry, what?
Were you daydreaming? What were you thinking about?
That's important.
Oh,
Could
want
we
me
trust you? But what do you ask? Should we ask her to do it? Should we ask her to deliver this potentially to the paper? We don't
Yeah,
really
I
know
think
many
so.
other
Why
people.
not? We won't tell him it's her. We'll just tell him that it's some homeless kid.
Well, somebody we know has it. Not to say homeless kid.
The Harpers. We'll say it's the Harpers. Harpers have it. They're going to give it to the Podal Prophet if we don't go back to them because we're members now.
No.
But what if I get in trouble? What if someone finds me?
Yeah, I was gonna say that
But I mean,
too. She might be in danger if we send her to do it.
maybe we could. God damn it. We could sneak in and ask one of Friona's kids to do it. How's that?
Get as many people involved as possible.
Oh my god.
The EI is already wanted, right? Let's just whack it in her hands. And it actually protects her, if you think about it. Like, she has juice on. I don't know
guess
how it
that's
protects
it.
her, but it does.
No.
Can't
Well,
we
it's a
just
bit-
give it to the Prophet anyway?
Yeah, I mean, we could, but once that information is out there, LeBlanc is going to go nuts.
Yeah, but it's not not like they're gonna post it online. Like it's gonna take a while. Either we're captured and or we're
I think
free.
so. Yeah, I mean, we could just deliver it ourselves, can't we?
I feel like we should just fuck over LeBlanc anyway.
Yeah, let's do that.
Either way, LeBlanc's.
Fuck
Screw.
LeBlanc. Let's fuck over LeBlanc by
Fuck
sending this to
LeBlanc.
the total profit.
Yeah, we'll just tell
Yeah.
him, we've got it with someone. If you fuck us, then we'll give it to the prophet. But really, the prophet just got it anyway.
I love it.
I like it. I like it.
Well, why don't we just hire 2 messengers then? One to deliver the letter and the threat, the one to deliver the proof.
As long as the
Yeah.
message,
Yeah, nice.
yeah,
I like
that's
it.
fine. It won't tell them what's in the package, I suppose. Yeah, it's fine. Let's do it.
But write in big letters, play the tape.
Rorschach's journal.
Zephyrella pipes up. She's like, I'll be back. I'll go find 2 boys.
Be careful how you
Alright.
word the request.
Yeah.
Hey kids, want to buy some candy?
Shut up, Kira. She leaves. While you're kind of waiting,
I'm gonna write all this shit down.
yeah, sure. Iyaya speaks to you, Smithy. She kind of like sidles up to you. She's like, so while we're ripping out pages,
Yep, one step ahead of you. I rip out all of the local pages.
We're just
The
gonna
whole
give him a
section.
fucking just the leather cover is all it's going.
can I have those ones about Hillsfire or?
Oh, I mean,
Yes, give it to her.
Come on, Smithy, she's your sister.
She's been very helpful so far. It's the least we could do.
actually,
She risked her
She
life
has.
to find legitimacy in your family, and she's your sister. She's literally your blood relative.
Think of it this way: if she joins your family, and you've been all mean to her, and she ends up liking Remy more than you, do you want that? Do you want another person in this city giving your brother more praise than you?
I would never do that.
Oh, you haven't met Remy. You have not met Remy. He is a
Wait.
wonderful guy.
Wait, Smithy.
it's the worst.
You
Smithy,
give it to her?
is there anything in that section about Remy?
Oh my God.
These bits of paper.
XOXO, Gossip Girl.
Investigation check.
Oh, come on. One good roll today would be nice. 12.
12. You find you find a kind of a detailed account of kind of one night, maybe like in the pages that you ripped out. Yeah, okay. Maybe like 9 months ago or something. It was basically an accusation of sexual harassment
Of course.
from the Janast house
Ooh,
on Remy, as concerns the eldest daughter, Fatima Janask.
Oh
shit.
no.
I feel like we met her, no?
Huh?
Have we met her?
We
Yeah.
tried to convince
Yeah.
her to like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That basically the Black Fist are called to like a to the Janask house, and they
Not. To a
like
domestic-
the domestic dispute, and that basically that he had gotten like too handsy with her. She had screamed. The butler had called the cops, and or she had called like the house guard, and the house guard had like thrown him out. He was super drunk, and then the Black Fist got involved and arrested him. He spent a night in the cells. And
Nice.
you don't know anything about this. You haven't heard about it, but the kind of the notes on the paper suggest that basically House Sokol made like extreme preparations to House Janas to keep it out of like the public eye, and definitely paid a sizable bribe to Knight Lieutenant Bolvar to also get him out of prison.
Jesus.
Much more than like the normal bail.
Wow. Can I see if if that date corresponds to a date of a payment?
Yeah, sure. Can we? You just need another investigation check from you.
Oh my goodness. I just love the idea of fantasy cops. Over the shoulder camera.
Yeah.
Put him against the wall, put him against the wall.
Yeah, so it definitely it links up to the same day a sizable donation for new latrines in the guard barracks.
Latrines, eh?
Oh my god, we know what it is now. They're just disguised bribes.
Everybody said that. Never mind.
Sorry, what? What did you say? You had food in your mouth.
No, I know. Never mind. I'm eating snacks and writing. It's fine.
So yeah, there's that. Your name is mentioned a couple of times, but no real misdemeanors of that size. No.
So House Sokol was spending huge amounts of money on bribes for the Black Fist, basically.
And I think you're probably right that it's probably all the houses just covering up their
Shit that they've done.
debauchery
And this book has just got all of the shit that they've done in it and the bribes that they've paid.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how the Lord Regent stays in power, right? Because he's got all the shit on them.
Yeah.
Iyaya takes her pages, crumples them up, puts them in her bra.
Classy move.
I take my pages, crumple them up, put them down my pants.
I tucked mine into my velvet doublet.
Awkward because it's a whole chapter. It's like
That brings
Okay.
me to the term hardcover.
Oh,
There wasn't anything on anyone else of us in there, right?
Of
We're
you?
small time.
Of all of us, like as a group.
No, not that you saw. Not yet, anyway. Zephyrabella comes back with 2 small boys. Found some. They're only like a gold each.
okay. All right.
He marked 2 gold off Zephyrabella.
Yes. I'm like, listen, kids. So if anybody asks you if anybody offers you lots of money to give them more information than we give you, just come back to us and we'll double their price. Do you understand? Okay. All right. So, left-hand boy, you're looking like you need a mission, kid.
Yes?
We want you to go and see a man called Chab at, somebody tell me where he is. Hoffel's observatory. No, apothecary.
Hummel's Curiosity is what I wrote down.
Hommel's
Curiosity.
Curiosities. Go to Hommel's Curiosities, ask for a man named Chab.
What are you doing?
I don't know. Somebody else take over.
No. We have to arrange a meeting with
what?
LeBlanc.
Yeah, but Chab's doing the meeting. Chab's arranging the meeting, isn't he?
No, we have
we're
to.
arranging the
We have to arrange the meeting with
Why are
LeBlanc.
Why are we paying
Chab.
Chub? Why is Chub?
Chab,
Are
Chab
you
will be
okay?
waiting. Hold on.
Mrs.?
Hold on.
Is everything...
Chab will be waiting at Hommel's Apothecary or Curiosities, what have you. And
I've
we
got to
have
get
to
home soon. It's late.
get. Yeah, that's just quiet.
Oh,
We have
sorry.
to get LeBlanc to there. Chab will be waiting for LeBlanc, so we can arrange the meeting.
Wait.
So, left-hand kid, you're going to.
Am I?
Wait, I've got a plan. What if we
Wait.
go and disguise
Am I
ourselves as
left-hand?
LeBlanc?
I'm super confused right now.
Me too. Am I the left hand or is he
You're the left hand.
my left hand or your left hand?
Stage left.
Where's the stage?
I don't even remember what we were
not-
I'm just gonna wonder where we are.
Have you not grasped the whole concept of arranging a meeting?
I
one party.
think I'm getting there now.
Are you yelling at the kids?
Chab will be waiting there for LeBlanc, and he tasked us with arranging the fact that LeBlanc will go there. So we have to get a letter to LeBlanc along with the threat.
So
to
I
encourage
thought,
him to go.
I thought that Chab was gonna get LeBlanc there.
No, why would he need us there?
You see, the problem is.
Why would you go and get him and bring him to a
Fuck,
meeting with
man.
himself?
Great. Great, Cabs is broken again. What the fuck?
It's a complex campaign with a
Oh
lot
my
of
god.
names,
Okay.
Blood.
politics.
Oh,
I
wait, you know
drafted
what?
an invitation.
If Chubb's not gonna get the meeting organised, if he's not getting LeBlanc, why don't we turn up to the meeting, ask LeBlanc, and just give the book to ourselves? Right?
Chab will be there anyway. He
Yeah.
will be waiting for LeBlanc.
Well, why don't we go ask LeBlanc? Alright. Okay.
Kira,
listen.
it suddenly dawns. You remember that Chab wants you to get the book and arrange to hand it off to LeBlanc.
Exactly.
And that if you didn't have the book, which you now have, and you made the smart decision
Yes.
of proving you have it, there's no way LeBlanc would just come there. He wants the book.
Yes. My thought was that we trick Chab into thinking that the meeting took place and that we give the book to LeBlanc, except that LeBlanc is us. Just to kind of assuage him. He doesn't know anything bad has happened. We then circumnavigate LeBlanc, tell LeBlanc to go to the meeting like later or something, or somewhere completely different. And then we go and head to the Lord Regent as usual, but LeBlanc is somewhere random, doesn't know there's no meeting.
Somewhere random.
Right?
But the whole point of this is that Chab gets to talk to LeBlanc. We're not doing this to hand off the book. That's not the true intent.
But why does Chab have to... Like, if Chab is sitting with LeBlanc and they're waiting for a book that never turns up, we piss off Chab, we piss off LeBlanc, and we piss off the welcomers, don't we?
The book is not the main thing. He just wants to have a word in with LeBlanc.
Doesn't he want the book, though, like, to calm everything down? Because the welcome... He's, like, saying that the welcomers are distracted by wanting the book, and he wants, ultimately, like, if he gives the book to LeBlanc, then it doesn't bother the welcomers anymore.
But it doesn't really matter. All we have to do is get them in the same place while we deliver the book, the real book, to the Regent.
I know. I was just thinking that when they realise that we're not turning up with the book, we're gonna upset like a whole wing of people.
But we're going to do that anyway.
Yeah, I was thinking we could Ocean Elevens that shit to make Chab think that everything went off without a hitch. We gave the book to LeBlanc, and he
But that's not
persuades
the
the
intent.
welcomers the book is out of the picture. And then the only person that gets conned is, like, the only person that knows they've been conned is LeBlanc.
that's-
I have a question. Left hand says.
Yeah, you have any thoughts? Because honestly, they're probably better than mine.
Why do you think Chab wants to meet LeBlanc? Says the small child.
Probably to get Zentrum influence back into the Black Fist.
Did you get a message delivered or?
I swear to God, I will beat you within an inch of your laugh, boy.
Oh my goodness.
I hand him a gold.
All right.
I like how we were just talking about this while we're waiting here in the room. So now
We're
they
literally just
literally
stood
have
in the doorway,
everything
like,
on the plan. That's
We
great.
can just keep
Great.
giving them gold until they forget.
hand,
Honestly, if I had to try and explain the plan to someone myself, I would fail. There is no way this kid will be able to remember any of what we have said because our plan is so convoluted. But it actually is fine.
The child on the right hand's just like, are you adventurers?
We're a up and coming mercenary group.
Oh wow. See the message delivered.
Yes. Okay. Now, on the same page, everybody? Okay. Threat, invitation to LeBlanc. Proof of his deeds to the Podal. We on the same page so far? Alright. And once those are delivered or sent on their way, we wait, and then we go to the keep and try to get an audience with the Lord Regent. We give the book back, and we hopefully get Otis out of jail. That's optional, but that's a different story. That's what we agreed on, and then we got really sidetracked by Kira's ramblings. I don't really understand where that came from, but it's a different story.
All right.
Sound good?
Ready?
Yes.
Yep.
I swear to God. Okay, so I hand left-hand boy, because he's a right-hand boy or left-hand boy that suggested the intelligent question of why is the meeting taking place.
That was left hand.
I give the threat and the letter invitation to the meeting to left-hand boy. You seem like a smart one, so you get this one.
Right. To Knight Lieutenant LeBlanc,
Of the Black Fist.
Stojanel, keep.
Yes.
Got you. Okay, bye.
And
He spins around and runs out. Like, literally runs.
and I hand the copy of the proof that we have. No, wait. No, I kept a copy for myself, but I hand the original pages of LeBlanc's misgivings and deeds and debauchery to the right-hand boy. This one goes to the Podal Prophet,
Okay.
and I give him a gold as well because I realized I cheated him. I give him an extra gold, so he gets 2 gold in total.
Do you write what's your instruction for my knowledge?
Oh, let's see. Well, obviously we're throwing LeBlanc under the wagon anyway, as it is. So, just,
Under the wagon.
I'll write something up and just say that these pages, these documents, are taken from the Book of Confessions. They are handwritten notes accounting Knight Commander LeBlanc's debauchery and illegal activities within the Black Fist.
Gotcha. The boy takes it. Is that, is anyone gonna get mad that you took all these pages out?
You know what, right-hand boy? I don't appreciate your tone. Why don't you do your job?
Okay, never mind. Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah, literally runs. Mark off any gold you gave him, please.
Yeah, I gave him a gold as well, so. Now, if anyone has any different plans, I think it's too late, so.
I think it's a sound plan.
Well, that's what we all agreed on before you got confused.
It's now
So-
probably like 11 right
Yeah.
So do we go seek an audience now, or?
Give the kid a head start.
Well, he's got it. We need Twiddly Moustache to be out the way before we move, right? We need him to be on his way to the meeting.
Mm.
He's going to need to be there in 2 hours, so we want to arrive at the Black Fist in 2 hours, right?
Yes.
now. 1 hour. It's 11 and the meeting.
Yeah, he
is
was
set for
gonna be
midnight.
there at 12.
All right, right.
And
So
how
we'll
long,
get
how
there
long
in
does
an
it take
hour.
us to get there? How long does it take us to get there? As a
From
group?
here
Yeah.
to
Starting out.
the
There's
castle,
no key. Yeah.
15-minute walk.
Okay. All right. So wait half an hour, 40 minutes or so, or something like that. Are we short resting? I feel like we're short resting.
Definitely think we're short resting.
Ah,
And we're
okay,
taking a water break.
Okay.
Oh wow. Cool. 17 HP, guys.
I'm gonna use a song of rest, so anybody with short resting can use an extra D6.
To
Do I
heal?
have?
Do you have that?
What, a song of rest?
I'm
Yes.
sure you used. Did you
Oh,
use
wait.
it already? We haven't long rested.
Oh motherfucker!
Since...
Yeah, you're right. I don't think I do have
For
it.
like-
No, I don't. You're right.
I can't remember the last time we took a long rest.
No, me
Yeah,
neither.
I don't even have any hit dice.
I don't have any spell slots. I bet you
Neither do I.
I don't have anything.
I have one level 2 and one level 1 spell slot.
Let's hope we don't get in a fight as we're breaking someone out of jail.
We're not gonna break him out of jail. We're
No,
gonna
no, no.
negotiate
Wasn't
his
the plan
release.
to- Yes.
No, but if we don't have to give up the book, then let's not give it up.
But you have the pages about your family. You're already armed.
I'm just saying, if you don't need to give something up, you don't give it up. We should at least try breaking him out first.
And then if that fails, we just
We
pay
give
off
them
our
the book.
bounty, and then yeah. Oh, I see. I don't think we'll have a choice if we fail, because they're gonna take the book from us, and then we have no goodwill.
Matthew, have I used any hit dice?
No.
Right. 5-minute break.
Yeah.
All right.
we'll
Five,
make-
five and a half.
5.5.
Holy fuck.
I'm gonna be pretty shaky in a fight.
Yeah.
I don't have any spell slots either, so I can crush things.
I can throw smoke.
Yeah, I can stay at the back and shoot arrows. I've got a couple of bardic inspiration left, but.
How do
nothing
we
to
know
this
that the
point.
Lord Regent will help us?
We're essentially giving back one of the most powerful tools they have.
And then after that, we're bolting?
I mean,
The bunk is gonna come for us for sure.
I think we should go to Phandalin, honestly.
If we okay, so what's gonna happen? We give the book back to the Lord Regent. We say we say sorry that there's a chapter missing about the so-called family, but you've been looking for this. Like, we get in his good graces by giving him the book back, right? It restores his power,
Yeah.
his seat of power, and then we
So
say.
how do we know? Sorry.
No, go on. What?
How do we know that the Lord Regent will actually help us get Sir Hugh out of the prison when LeBlanc is the one that holds him there?
Lord Regent outranks the
Ooh.
bit.
I know what we can do. We'll tell them that the Zentarim, we won't say Chab, but we'll give stupid names up. We'll say the Zentarim are trying to get a foothold into the Black Fist again, like they did in the past, and they're trying to use LeBlanc to do it. And we'll say that LeBlanc is having a meeting with Chab as we speak.
Yep.
And that way he'll either write him off entirely or investigate him. In either way, LeBlanc gets fucked, either by the Regent or by the Podal Prophet. And that'll hopefully buy us more goodwill with the Regent, because he's already a paranoid guy. And if we throw
You
someone
forgot
under...
to- Sorry,
No,
I
go
have
on.
to stop doing that. Sorry. No, keep going.
No, I insist.
Did you forget to tell
What?
the kid that they were supposed to spread the news if we were gone?
No. The Podal Prophet is the newspaper.
Oh, okay.
So he's basically, we've already
Well,
given
then.
the Podal Prophet LeBlanc's
Okay.
stuff. So LeBlanc's
Yep.
in trouble either way,
Yep.
which I'm
Okay.
super pleased with.
So I think that's how we should approach the Lord Regent. First book, and then throw him under the wagon, and then bring up the fact that the Zentarim are trying to get back into it. You know what I'm saying?
And then we fuck off to somewhere else so we don't get killed.
Yeah.
What about my stone? Where's the raven? Wasn't that the point of everything, was to catch the raven?
Yeah, about that.
We learned where the book was from Iaya, but
Yep.
we have no leads on the Raven left.
No. It's a cold case.
I'm still into finding the Raven, but we're just all out of leads, and now we have a book that's gonna get us all killed if we don't deal with it.
Did we check for the raven in the book?
Oh,
I mean, if
You
they
never
knew,
know.
well, I mean, that's worth a look. Fuck it, yeah. Why not?
you're more than welcome to try to ask Matt to take a look at the book and roll checks
Yeah.
like we're all doing.
But I doubt it would be in there, given that Lord Regent
Probably not.
couldn't find her. If she was in there, he'd find her, surely.
So I assume that Matthew's attempt to kill the
What?
with the poison that failed.
What? What are you talking about?
I have no idea.
Well,
actually. We haven't heard.
We haven't
much.
heard that. Okay.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
If we find out that Lord Regent is dead, we are all dead.
In trouble. A lot of
We're all
trouble.
dead.
That's quite interesting because we don't know for sure that he's still alive.
Nope, they might
Aw.
be covering it up.
Oh my god.
Don't make me regret.
What do we do if that
Don't make me regret regicide, please.
If that happens, I don't know what we do, honestly.
I'll know what we do. I
No,
level
it's
up.
not anyway, because we can stay here.
I level up
Never
if it happens.
ever see my holy symbol ever again.
I tell you what we could do. If that happened, we could go to House Sokol and ask, like, Lord Sokol to make a claim on the throne of Lord Regent. He's like, we've got the book, so we could take the book to Sokol. He's got enough power with that book over all of the other houses, and Lord Sokol could become, could become Lord Regent. Smithy could become Knight Lieutenant Smithy.
Oh yeah.
We should just use the book to take power of Phlan.
That's
I'm
what I
all
suggest
for it.
from day one. And you're all like, no, we can't do the right thing. And no, Crash, stop being cynical and evil. No.
The problem is if we don't just need the book in order to rule Phlan, we need money.
I know.
Like lots of money. Suppose you
Well, we
could
have a
use it.
so-called, don't we? He can just siphon the funds from the
Yeah.
people, right?
Empty the account.
Oh man. But we're all on the same page now with the whole Regent LeBlanc bus thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Jimmy was here for that.
What?
For the last part?
Okay.
Understood.
All right. So we talked about Ellen asked how are we gonna get more faith from the Regent to help us, and I said that first he gets the book back, then we tell him that Zentarim, we won't say Chab because it'll just sound silly because it's a stupid name. We'll say the Zentarim are trying to get influence back into the Blackface like they did a long time ago, back when they were corrupt. And they're using LeBlanc to do it. We'll say the Zentarim are having a meeting as we speak with LeBlanc at this location. That which, if LeBlanc says yes to it or doesn't matter because by then he's now in the spotlight of the Lord Regent. And the Lord Regent, we already know, is a suspicious, paranoid guy. And that's going to buy us, hopefully, more leeway with him.
I like it.
So we go up there, hand the book off, throw LeBlanc under the wagon again, on top of the total profit proof, and then hopefully
Yep.
by then we'll be safe. And if he hangs us, then I'll roll a warrior next time with 1,000 HP.
And then I made a very funny point that we don't know that Kraz attempted to kill the Lord Regent, so we don't actually know if they've covered it up, and he's actually dead. So, meh.
I didn't level up, so I haven't got the experience for that kill yet, so I don't think it happened.
It was just thought. I don't know about that though. I just think it's.
No, you don't. So you keep your mouth shut. It was a nice dinner. I had a good time.
So did I. Ugh.
We still have this stupid lightning in a bottle too. Just sprinkle some of the the spice or flour dust on someone, and hopefully just gets them. And then we fuck off. Whew. So did you get your own computer room, Matt?
Yeah, we're in the spare room now.
That's nice.
Yeah. It's kind of hot up here though.
Oh,
Yeah. But yeah, it's okay.
it's a girl-free zone. Only
It's
boys.
freed up some space in the living room too, which is nice.
Yeah.
You get some art in here, you know. Get my
Make a
Dota.
Yeah.
Yeah, my Dota poster, which is like here at the moment. I'm gonna put it on this one.
But if that's gonna be the angle we're gonna see you on for the rest
Well,
of
yeah,
our,
I don't know. Well,
I'm thinking like you need, yeah, there you go, because then we'll see the picture behind you.
I'm on the picture right here.
Yeah, that way you have like a frame behind you that kind of fills up the white wall.
Okay.
It'll look good.
Deal.
What's
Thank
the
God.
picture?
It's a Dota picture.
Oh,
Dota.
I wouldn't know.
Nothing
Don't worry.
interesting.
But it's
Maybe I would know, but you know.
It's the poster for the film.
Oh yeah, the documentary.
Yeah.
I see. Bless you.
Bless you.
Thanks.
City of Phlan, year of deep water drifting, 1480. Alero Smithy is S, and we are. That's where we are. We're right across the street from Bryce Vang's place, the armorer. What else we near? We're next to Q, Randolph Zinton, leather clothier. And then down the street is Red Plume. Oh shit, the Red Plume. You had to burn down their headquarters as well.
Uh-huh.
House Janarsk, merchant compound. Where is it at? Und where is this? M. Oh, okay. Stojanel Castle is quite the walk away.
Yeah.
Ah. No.
Okay, gang. What is the plan?
So Zephrabella says that she thinks we should maybe also, if it's possible, use the book to take down all the houses in the city.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
What does Smithy say to that?
No? How about no?
I think we have a plan.
Okay, hit me.
Alright, so we'll wait 45 minutes, and then we will head on out, avoiding the route that LeBlanc is likely to take. And we'll head to the Stojanel keep, and we'll go and we'll head on in and try and find the Lord Regent and say we need to speak to him urgently, etc., and use whatever means we have to get in there.
as you leave, Iliara says, "What shall I do?"
Stay here?
You just hide, I guess.
Yeah,
Okay, and you'll come back.
of course.
Either we'll come back or we won't be breathing. But yeah,
Yeah.
we'll come back. Don't worry.
Do you have any? I'm not asking, but do you have any money?
No, not much.
Okay, well, I'm gonna leave you some money if anything happens and we don't come back in the reasonable amount of time. Take the money and try to get out of Phlan.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll give her 50 gold.
Okay. Mark off 50 gold. Very
Yeah.
generous of you.
I hate to see you get sucked back into the underworld of this city again. Try a different life somewhere, if possible.
If I can, I'll repay you.
No, it's a gift for everything you've done so far in cooperating with us. Just consider it as a donation to your future.
Well, if my future goes right, House Soka will repay you. And she kind of shoots a glance to Smithy. She's like, tenfold.
Ha.
You have my word on it. I wish you all Timora's luck and please be safe.
You as well. Go outside.
Crash, she gives you a little kiss on your forehead.
Ah,
Far too nice to be a Soko.
I don't know. I see some Remy qualities in her. Quite charming, actually.
Let's go.
Okay, we're walking,
Let's do it.
We're walking.
but we're going to take some sort of back streets.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to say
Do you rock our body?
Hommel's is like here. So what are we gonna do here? We're gonna go. This isn't really. This is like a back entrance, but the bridge is always up. So, you want to take some back streets this way? Can everyone see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And then this way. And as you approach here, you see a large contingent of armored Black Fist guards walking your way.
Okay, let's
Side alley, side alley.
side alley.
Side alley.
Side alley.
Side
Side
alley.
alley. Side alley.
Everyone make me a stealth check.
Okay. Yeah.
Jesus.
Wow, you guys.
We're just passing through, aren't we?
Let's
Wow,
hope,
you guys.
because we can't roll for shit today.
Wow, you guys.
So you bundle into a side alley. Kraz, you break for a different alley to the rest of the group, and these guards kind of march past you. Kraz, you definitely recognize this is the same group in full sort of Black Fist armor, but the same group you saw outside of the Velvet Doublet, and you do note there is an officer with them, helmeted, but the same armor you saw the LeBlanc wearing. Maybe like 12 guys, something like that.
And they're heading
Wow.
the way of
The way,
Hummels.
like, yeah, down this way, down Holdan way.
What an asshole.
Okay.
This guy brings fucking 12 guys with him. He's definitely here for a fight.
Oh yeah.
As you,
Well, I assume that we would try to hide.
That's why you rolled stealth. Yeah, continue, Matt.
as you bundle into the alleyway, Smithy, you just walk into a huge pile of boxes and make a huge kind of clattering noise, and one of the guards trailing stops and comes into the alleyway. The rest start moving on. He's like,
Does he see just me or does he see everyone?
who goes there? Well, with rolls of 7 and 10 and
Okay, so
13, we'll
so I'm
do a
gonna-
perception check. He's a guard, so he probably definitely has +1. 16. He sees all of you like like half-ass trying to hide.
I'm gonna like get to my feet.
Who are you?
I stumble to my feet slowly and I'll be like, "It's okay, officer. We just had a few day drinks. Nothing to concern yourself about."
Make a deception check.
It's pretty
He'll
good.
make an insight, and he's definitely probably a +1 insight too.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh my god.
You legend.
26.
Spiffy, you
practice to perfection.
The one thing I can do.
You drinking all day, and then you just like, whoa, whoa. He's like, oh fuck me, and he just lamps you in the face. Hits you for 3 points of bludgeoning damage as he smashes you across the face with a mailed fist. He's like, fucking drunks, get away from me. And he sort of turns around and hurries up to get back with his contingent.
You
Just
legend.
they just wave from across the street.
Life
Spiffy,
saving.
got a bloody, your lip is like busted open.
Actually, a fair amount of my hit points.
Oh my god.
Feeling it.
shit. Coast is clear?
Coast is now clear. They go off into the distance and you lose sight of them.
Alright, come on, let's
Probably
go.
getting towards about, 10 to 12, something like that.
Stop wasting time, Smith. Come on, let's go.
Most of the streets are empty. There is nobody really around, and you get up to this huge Stojanel gate, massive stone building. The front gates of which huge wooden doors, maybe like 30 feet high, are closed, and a line of black fist guards stand at the front. You try and like sneak up or just saunter up? What do you want to do?
Perhaps we approach with some purpose.
I think
Yeah.
without the Knight Commander here, why don't we just go in and tell them we've got what they're looking for, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Tell them when to speak with the Lord Regent, and it's a matter of utmost importance regarding a certain precious item.
Okay, you want to approach?
who
Is
has
Bolivar-
the book at the moment?
They're just rank and file guys.
I have the book.
Okay.
Oh, no.
It is currently in my bag.
Maybe you should give someone else the book.
I'll hold on to it a little longer. Yeah, okay, let's approach. We agree then. That will tell them that we're here to see Lord Regent. Utmost importance. Matter of state security.
Yeah.
Sure.
Who goes there? Identify yourselves.
We are the cult of the Kettle, and we are here to request an urgent meeting with the Lord Regent in regards to a particular item that's gone missing.
Okay. You want to see the Lord Regent?
Yes.
What item?
It's rather important that the Lord Regent himself gets his hands on this particular item. It's a matter of state security.
This castle is strictly no time wasters. Tell me the item. I'll pass your message along.
I look at everyone else in the group and just sort of... It pertains to a particular book that's gone missing.
Just tell him we've got the book.
We have the...
He'll want
We
to see
know
it.
of the Book of Confessions that the Lord Regent has been after. and
He's straight.
valuable information in regards to a traitor amongst your ranks.
He stiffens at that point.
Captain Bolivar can vouch for my in cooperation with the Black Fist.
You lot have it?
We know where it is.
Bullshit. Let me see it.
Let's go and get the Lord Regent.
Make a persuasion roll.
You roll it, Jimmy.
Okay. 14.
Wait here. And he turns to another guard. He's like, go fetch Knight Lieutenant Bolivar. Go wake him.
Oh, great. Fucking Bolvar, really?
In Boba.
Don't give him any sass. He might be our way in.
Alright.
I made a deal with him that I would be an informant for him.
Sass-free zone, you got it.
Thank you.
5 minutes go by maybe, and Knight Lieutenant Bolivar, not wearing armor, just wearing sort of a cloak. He's got this kind of like wavy, dark brown hair.
Sexy.
Comes out of like a postern gate, like a small, not the big gate, but like a smaller gate. Says, well.
I give him a bow.
You lot again. Want to spend some more time in the cells?
Knight Commander Bolivar, I have valuable information and a particularly important item that the Lord Regent must get his hands on. I've made good on my promise to be loyal to you by bringing this back. We just
All
need
right.
5 minutes. 5 minutes is all we ask.
Give it to me, I'll give it to the Lord Regent. I'll make sure you're rewarded.
We're not looking for a reward. We're looking to secure the safety of Phlan. We have reason to believe that one of your own is in league with the Zentau Rim, and therefore we must see the Lord Regent ourselves. Please, take us to him. Come with us. Take all these men if you have to. We will not put up any kind of fight or any kind of foolery. Just 5 minutes with the Lord Regent, please.
Make a persuasion or deception check, whatever it is.
It's the truth. It's 100% truth. 18.
Who's in league
Nice.
with Zentarum?
A certain Night Lord Commander on patrol now, heading to a top secret meeting with that said agent. And I know the location. I'll give you the location if you take us to see the Lord Regent.
Show me the book.
I pull out a corner of the book just enough to expose the. Yeah, you like when you see a big
A
one.
little bit of nipple.
Little nibble. Just enough for him to see the leather-bound cover in the book.
I mean, Kras, show it to him. Like, you.
I show it to him. I'm not gonna
no,
whip
I
it out in the street.
But I mean, they need this book, right? If they give you any trouble, just burn it.
I'm holding the book with like back my palm, and when Kira says that, I'm just like, oh, a firebolt. All right.
You guys need this book.
He's like holding a torch, and he sort of holds a torch close to it and shines it, and it shows like the embossing of the fist. He kind of looks up to nobody. He's like, "Open the gate," and slowly, like the gates slowly go inwards and open.
You're making the right choice, and we're not here for any reward, just the future of Phlan.
Any funny business, you'll all hang.
That's fair.
Let's just hurry.
Yeah.
You four with me. And four of the guards kind of stand to attention. And he leads you through. So you've come this way before. You were here only like last night. But the mood is definitely different. This late at night, there is a probably what you would say is an unusual amount of guards on patrol. The people on the walls and in the courtyard. It's a buzz of activity, but a lot of sort of military activity. People are on edge, and you see a patrol like rushing out ahead of you, like passing you in the courtyard. But Bolvar leads you through and leads you to the sort of base of the highest tower, which is sort of beyond the hall where the cinnabar throne is, and leads you there. And it's a winding staircase up. And maybe go up like 4 or 5 stories.
Jesus Christ.
There are guards like absolutely everywhere. There are at least like 2 on every door, and especially in this building, there are a good deal of people like stationed. You get the supreme feeling that you would be completely dead if anything happened. Especially as tired as you are. He leads you up, and there's 2 guards stationed outside the door, and he knocks on it and says, and from inside a voice says, "Enter." Boba opens the door and ushers you in. And he says to these, with me, come on. And all of them follow you inside. So there are now like
6 guards.
4, 5, 6 guards and Bolvar. And then ahead of you in this like gleaming black like plate mail armor inlaid with like runes, like magical runes that sort of glow and fade and glow again, is the Lord Regent of Phlan, Exor Brahms. He's sort of a slight. You saw him last night. He's sort of a slight, probably like late 50s, graying hair, slightly younger than Sir Hugh, and he looks. He kind of turns to you, and he has this like window that looks over Phlan, and he sort of turns to you, stone faced, and he's like, "What is this? What do you want?"
I just look at everyone in the group, nod, and I pull the book out of the bag slowly, and I hold it up to him. We believe this belongs to you.
He kind of slowly walks up to you, as if he's scared that like you've give him a bomb. He very cautiously
That's just racist, man.
takes it from you. And where did you come by this?
We took it back from the Welcomers' attempt to steal it from a location in the city. We killed a number of Welcomers to obtain it and brought it to your attention.
Who are you?
We have the unfortunate luck of being called the Cult of the Kettle. We are
He does not smile.
a small group of now friends and adventurers looking for work in Phlan, and we've been here for some time, and just got mixed up into something far more complicated than us.
I'll take your names.
Kraz Wowry?
Jother.
My lord, my name is Kira Featherfoot.
And that's one of the so-called boys.
And I'm Zephyr,
I know.
not several tops.
Wow.
I know you, Master Sokol. Have you lost your tongue?
No.
My lord, we are just trying to be respectful of your title and this situation. We also have information that the Zentarim are trying to infiltrate the Black Fist yet again, to corrupt its ranks, and I believe they have started with not Commander LeBlanc, and they've arranged a meeting with him at Hummel's Curiosities in town at midnight to discuss.
You have proof of this?
You'll find him there now.
With a man named Chab working for the Zentarim.
Discuss what?
Bringing the Zentarim back into the fold of Black Fist, corrupting it from the inside, getting a foothold. Is my belief that the Zentarim are not interested in supporting the Welcomers, and instead of choosing a losing side, going for the stronger horse, the Black Fist.
If you're fast, you might actually catch them during the meeting itself.
Make a deception check.
What?
Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. No, this is not my stats. Where's my? I for some reason I had Jarthraxon stats up.
Let me take Jarthraxon off you.
Yeah, do that. Deception. Oh, there it is. 9.
He taps the book, which is unlocked, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have been reading too much of this. You see conspiracies where there are none. I have trust in my officers. And he gives a glance to Knight Lieutenant Bolvar.
That, my lord, is up to you. Our job here is only to let you know what we know. We're just here to give you the opportunity to make an informed choice. Not here to sway your hand. If you trust the man, you trust the man. Maybe you'll just keep a close eye on him.
I keep a close eye on everyone. I have many men on the streets looking for this. And I hear there are more than just my men looking for it also. And yet you ragged looking nobodies come in with this. An interesting turn of events.
We have had dealings with the Welcomers. We've had dealings with the Zentarim. We've had dealings with you, my lord. And it should say something that we brought the book here. There were many interested parties. We turned them all down.
He holds the book up, he's like, how much did you read?
As much as you can read in a couple of hours. We needed to make sure it was what it seemed to be. There's no good giving you a book back that just looked like the thing it was supposed to be.
And he opens it, flicks through it, and these missing pages.
Well,
Someone took all of the stuff out about Sokol's. Don't know
Deception
where.
check with disadvantage. Come on,
Oh my god.
gotta
The
keep
worst.
it cool, man.
Oh, what?
That's the best.
the golden dice.
Oh god. My mistake.
Taken by the original thieves, no
Mhm.
doubt.
So painful.
Well, I thank you for its return, and I thank you for your service to the city. If there is a reward you'd have of me, ask it now.
Our friend's locked up. If you could let him go, that'd be great.
Sir Hugh Blackdoor.
Yeah.
He was instrumental in recovering the book and making sure that we brought it back to you. In fact, it was originally his strongest belief that you receive it personally.
Curious. he looks at Bolvar. He's like, "You know of this?" And Bolvar's like, "Yeah, yes. No, Lieutenant LeBlanc had him brought in on a charge of assault, and he's currently holding him down in the cells."
There's that LeBlanc name again.
I will see Sir Hugh released. In fact, Night Lieutenant Bolvar will take you down to release him into your custody. Any charges against him will be dropped, and we'll consider this matter closed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now get out.
Are you what? We get out.
You.
Yeah.
Kaplan.
Hmm.
You should consider your friends.
Should consider them what?
You should consider your station and these friends of yours. Get out.
Does Bolvar come with us?
He does. So he leads you all out.
I want to sidle up to him as we go down. So I assume that this
walking down the spiral steps.
Yeah, and I try to keep up to him. I suppose that you have nothing against me continuing my work.
If you have information, then yes. Do you have any now?
I literally just brought you the most powerful item in the city. No, I don't have more than this now. I'm asking, would you like me to continue?
And I just said yes.
Perfect. Also, can I get a badge or some sort of insignia I can use? Because the guards aren't going to take me serious and I come walking up in my short ass. It's not going to work.
Absolutely not.
Fine.
He leads you down to the cells. You've all been here before. And there is a surly-looking dwarf on the basically on like the desk, like manning the sort of prison station. He's kind of squat, muscly, tan skin, and looks kind of agitated. And Bolvar kind of leads you in. He's like, "Guard Sergeant, sorry, my bad. Night Corporal Tornik. Good evening." Tornik's like, "Bolvar, what do you want?" And he's like, "You have Sir Hugh Blackdoor in this evening." And Tornik's like, "Oh, I just got on shift. I don't know. Give me a sec." And
He ain't here.
he gets like a little clipboard.
He ain't here. Motherfucker, he ain't here.
He's like, "All right, sound number 5. Come this way." He grabs like a huge ring of keys. He's like, "Ching, ching, 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 ching," and walks down the hall and gets to cell number 5. And the cell is empty.
I fucking. As soon as we saw this dwarf motherfucker, I was like, nah, he ain't here. Nope.
I don't understand. And Night Lieutenant Bolvar is like, "Corporal, where is Sir Hugh Blackdoor?" He's like, I don't know.
Can I get that badge yet? I think it's just going south.
1 second, and he like barges past you, Kraz. He kind of waddles like through the crowd, and he's like, "Hey, Martin, you here," and like gets another guard, and he's like, "Where? So Hugh Blackdoor in cell 5. Where is he?" And this guy's like, Night Lieutenant Night Lieutenant LeBlanc. He checked him out maybe 45 minutes ago. Ooh. And the Tornit's like, well, where is he going? Ma's like, I'm sorry, I don't know. It was strange actually, because he dressed him up in a Black Fist uniform and he marched him out in binds, and I don't know where they've gone.
We do.
Night Lieutenant Bolvar says, well, I'm sorry, but it looks like your reward has gone out for the evening.
Along with the captain that you vouched for to the secret meeting that he is having with his interim agent. Oh, yeah, that's the one. Yeah. That's not suspicious at all.
Night Lieutenant,
First of all,
you have lost one of your prisoners and a man who was once a knight of the Black Fist. Are you going to let this slight go unanswered?
what slight is here? Night Lieutenant LeBlanc is one of the highest ranked members of this organization. If he wants to take out a former Black Fist officer, a criminal, and someone we're holding here, he can do as he pleases. And if the Lord Protector, the leader of the Black Fist and the most powerful man in Phlan, trusts Night Lieutenant LeBlanc, then so do I.
A fair
If there is-
series of points. Fine. Yeah, I understand.
If
what
there
you're saying.
was, if there is some other reward I can bestow on you tonight, then I will do so. Or you can return in the morning, and if Sakyu is here, I will release him as I've been ordered.
What the fuck do we do now?
I, for one, need nothing.
Private, escort these people out of the castle. Yes, sir. Follow me.
It'll be interesting to see what Lord Protector LeBlanc writes in the book when he takes control.
Bolvar just literally just laughs at you're like a little man making snide comments. He literally laughs in your face.
Yeah. So how long does it take to get escorted out?
Sorry, it takes you like 2 minutes. They take you back to the gate. It's still open, and they frog march you out, and then close the gate behind you. And you are left on the Stojanel Bridge.
I don't think it's wise for us to stay here.
Or to
Fandolin?
go after LeBlanc.
I suggest we go to Fandolin. I hear they have a dragon problem.
It's nice there.
So what happened last time we took on but LeBlanc's hanging out with Black Fist guards, right? But there are 12 of them.
Yeah.
Maybe 11 if one of them is Sahyu. There's
There
5.
would be no chance. Last time we got lucky.
Yeah, I mean they weren't Black Fist guards last time. They were the Obsidian.
Obsidian Order.
Yeah. But I don't know that we can take on 12 Black Fist guards without resting. Even having rested, it'd be a tough.
Not in this shape. Yeah.
So why don't we sit somewhere and watch what happens? Like, follow LeBlanc out from the meeting and see where he goes with Sahyu. At least then we know. If he takes him back to the castle, then we just get him released tomorrow. If he doesn't, then I don't know, follow to find out where he takes him.
I guess.
Do we have any magical means of tracking so we don't get spotted?
Not really.
Me neither.
I could start another fire for as a distraction.
What do you think, Smithy?
I think I feel like they'll just take him back. Like, I don't know. I don't think they'd take him anywhere else. I feel like they took him as insurance, right?
Yeah.
I
So
think.
what, we go back to EI's, we take an evening, head back in the morning before the Podal Prophet gets published.
Yeah.
But the Podal
Uh,
Prophet, they won't be able to get the story out tomorrow anyway, will they? Because they haven't got it until tonight, so they're not going to be able to get it out tomorrow morning.
No, it's not gonna break until
It's not
at
a
least the
printing
day after.
press, is it? It's like,
Yeah, I think we just have to go back in the morning. Hope they still release them.
yeah.
He's so dead.
Not so huge.
Oh, he's so fucking dead.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's a good entry. It's a good exit. I like it.
Ector Brahms likes Sahu. Like, I don't know if the Lord Regent will allow the Knight Commander to
Well, clearly they're,
Lord protect.
giving each other the low one because they seem to like each other a lot. Oh, I love LeBlanc. He's like my idol and stuff. Goddamn Bolivar. No ambition. No ambition at all. Jeez. It's fine. It's okay. They're all gonna die anyway. What?
Okay. We can finish up soon. Tell me what the plan is.
But Matt, we go back to Aleros. Right?
Back to Valero. Oh
No,
my
wait.
goodness.
Ew. Do we? Oh wait, no. You want to go see what happens to Hugh? But how are we gonna spot him in a crowd? Well, he'll be wearing chain stuff, so that's fine.
I don't know. Maybe
Let's-
we just go back to Alaris and sleep, and because I don't want to get into a fight in the street with.
Yeah, it's too
the
risky. We need to go back and rest, but we need to make sure we're not followed as well.
Yeah.
Hummels is not on this list of places, Matt. So I don't know where it is.
There is.
Where is it?
on the right
Here,
hand side.
I just circled it.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, we actually. Aleros is not that far from that place. It's not far at all.
We gotta be careful we don't run into LeBlanc on the way back.
Yeah.
I'll probably blow my last first level spell slot for this guy's self then, if it needs be. Kind of stand out a bit.
Okay. Disguise yourself to.
Just a traveling halfling merchant. Kind of grimy, kind of clothes. Traveler's clothes, backpack, greens. Someone totally bland and boring.
Sure, no problem. You do so.
My name is Gunther. And I am traveling through the city to go to faraway places.
You get up to this way and you see no sign of LeBlanc on his way back.
Alright. Let's go back to Alaris and take a nap. And hope the Aya's still there.
Yeah.
Yeah? Back to Aleros?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna.
And
Oh, great. Go on.
no, carry on.
No, just before we get to the next massive fuck off plot point, I'm gonna just keep my eyes open for any flammable buildings, potential windows that can be broken for future
Any-
games and references.
In your eyes, anything is
That
flammable.
was like,
I can paint the town red. Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
As you go down here, you cast a kind of a look down the street towards Hommel's Curiosity Shop, and you wonder what might be happening there. And in a real choice, you turn left and walk away.
Yeah, he's
Go
dead.
to Lero Smithy.
we literally will die if we fight.
Yeah,
friggin-
we can't.
There's
No
no way
way.
to fight 12 Blackfist guards in our current state. We're not
No.
even at full health. And we have
No.
no healing spells between any of us.
We've abandoned him, you guys.
You say as you justify to yourself leaving your friend Sir Hugh in whatever situation he is in.
It's fine. It's fine.
We
It's just
tried.
We gave it our best shot.
We
We're only
tried.
level 3.
Yeah.
We're not prepared to die, all of us.
I mean, if we killed a bunch of like homeless people right now, is there a chance we level up and just get all of our hit points back?
That'd be good.
If we go kill some rats and just level up.
How big is Hummel's Curiosity Shop anyway? Is it like a 3-story building and it's just?
So, I think you probably walked past it in your time. It's like a shop on the ground floor, and then it's maybe like a 3-4-story tenement building. So it has like almost like apartment buildings, apartment like tenements like going up, and you've heard that like there's like a rooftop garden at the top.
Nah, Valeros.
Go to Alero's.
There's no
Go
way.
sorry,
not,
yeah.
not without any
Kira?
heals. Not without any heals. I'm continuing to justify. I was taking a look like if somebody goes down, there's not even a way to prevent them from dying at this point.
No.
It's almost certainly going to be Smithy or me dead by the end of that fight. Even if we fought a homeless man, I'm pretty sure one of us is going to go down. There's no healing to get any of ones back up.
No.
Okay.
So do you want to let Billy know he's dead, or should we?
You get to Alero's smithy, and it is dark inside, exactly as you left it.
Just make sure we haven't been followed. No one's watching us before we go in.
Yeah, sure. Perception check.
For all of us, or?
If you wanna look out for anything.
Oh yeah.
That's actually a good point. I'm pretty sketchy. Ooh.
Natural 1.
Ooh.
Jar Jar, you don't see anything.
Oh.
10.
Our rolls tonight have not been good.
A 10, 10, a natural 1, and an 8. Well,
You guys don't notice anything. The shop seems as it was, but the streets are quiet. You don't see anyone following you.
All right.
Let's go
Do we
in.
want to like do a block like, and then come back, like double back, go back around, loop around?
Spend some time doing that.
Yeah.
The time is now firmly past midnight,
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go inside there.
and you're sure that something is happening somewhere.
There's a message
Oh.
that you.
You get into the room, and the door to Alera's old quarters are closed.
I go check on her.
Would you want to go in?
I go in. Yeah.
You open the door, and your dark vision fills the room, and she is not there.
I had a feeling. Yeah.
Where would she go?
Oh, I gave her the money to leave, right? That's kind of what I was hoping for.
Okay.
Is there a fireplace or a hearth anywhere?
I mean, there's a huge forge
Yeah, but it's still a house.
in his room. There's a fireplace. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to the fireplace.
Don't light a fire.
Don't light it.
What?
Don't light a fire.
We don't want anyone to know that we're here, right? Don't light the fucking
dead smithy,
fireplace.
the dead smithy that nobody uses has got like a column of smoke rising out of it.
But
Nope.
Matt, does anyone else have
No.
fireplaces going on in Phlan?
Of course they do.
Was there any
Most people do.
So what's one more building
This
having a
place
fire
has
going?
been
It's a
dark
very
for
specific
days
building, this
since
one.
we came here.
Fine. Fine.
You and fire.
I just
Terrible
wanted,
idea. Terrible idea.
just wanted to burn something in memory of Sir Hugh.
He's not dead yet.
I have a firm suspicion that he is gonna die tonight.
Kraz, you see a letter
Yeah, I do.
on Alero's pillow.
I snatch it up and read it.
snatch it out and read it. Read it out loud.
Yeah.
Okay, give me 2 minutes to talk amongst yourselves. 2 minutes while I write something
Okay.
out.
I want to light a fire. I want to, not to burn stuff. It's not a confined space. That's just reckless and poorly thought
No.
out. I'm gonna burn something in this room, just something small for Sir Hugh.
He's not dead yet.
In my mind, he is as good as gone.
I hope he's going to be fine. Honestly hope he's going to be fine. I don't think there's anything we could do to protect him now. He's surrounded by breakfast.
Well, he also humiliated LeBlanc by holding him at knife point. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna make him suffer for that.
LeBlanc's an asshole though. But
Yeah.
but like Hector Brahms likes Sir Hugh. I think he's gonna protect him. I think he'll be upset if LeBlanc hurts him.
I was hoping actually. I thought about mentioning the article about LeBlanc has been covered up many times for accidentally killing prisoners, but then I would have been giving it away too much that we read the book, and he suspects that bad guys read the book because all the so-called pages are missing. Well, I have one level 2 spell slot. I can cast Darkness,
Great, great.
so
Right, Matt, you send your message. Sorry, guys.
Oh, yeah, okay. On.
I'll just give it to you on Discord.
Yeah, you will. Have you giveth this on Discord?
So I'm logging into Discord.
I see.
Spell checking.
She's not illiterate, obviously.
There you go. You guys will see Kraz reading a letter left behind.
I'm sorry I couldn't stay. Perhaps one day I will come back and claim my birthright. For now, I'll get away from the city, and more importantly, get away from you idiots. Access to all of Phlan's secrets and just give it back to the Black Fist. You're as dumb as Grigori. That's why I gave him up to LeBlanc and the Welcomers. Now he's dead, and probably so are you. See you in the afterlife. Yaya Sokol.
Wait. Okay, I'm gonna need you to read that.
You're as dumb as Grigori. That's why I gave him up to LeBlanc and the Welcomers.
The bit before that.
Access to all of Phlan's secrets, and you just give it back to the Black Fist.
Yeah.
For now, I'll get away from the city and all of you idiots. How far back you want me to go?
No, that's it. That's good.
Wow, she gave up her boyfriend.
Yeah, that's pretty cold. I don't mind saying that's surprising.
You know what? She's definitely a Sokol. She's more like you more than ever now, Smithy. You're right. Damn.
I don't know why everybody's so fussed about the book. Like, there were some secrets in there in terms of, like, all of the major players in Phlan had some secrets, but, I mean,
it's a pretty big book.
It had a lot in, and like there was literally not a lot of time. A full sort of look at it would have surely revealed quite a lot. But your DM can't improvise a lot of like secret info on the spot about whatever you want. Like it seemed to be a massive tome full of detailed information on a whole range of people. Okay. What would you like to do now? Do you want to rest?
Yeah, go to bed.
Yeah.
tuck in for the night, have a snack.
You want to rest here?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can
I
kind of like.
don't necessarily think it's good to rest here now.
Because the IR's an asshole. Just like every other fucker we meet in this goddamn city, we need to leave this place and find a place where people are not terrible people. There's only one person we've met in this city that might actually be a nice person.
Oh, not that.
Fiona.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And the lady at that place I ate, she was really nice.
Yeah.
You
What
implying
about-
that you ate a lady then?
Yeah.
No, at the place that I ate. I didn't eat the place. Oh, well, never mind.
Well,
The lady
wanna-
with the crack crown. We like her.
she's nice.
Yeah. I think maybe it's best if we actually make camp outside of the city.
I think we should
Outside.
leave the city.
I don't think it's safe to stay anywhere here right now, do you?
This was the
No.
only place I thought was safe, but if Iaya gave up Gregory to the Welcomers, then she's definitely...
She could have
not
given
the
this
person I thought she was.
information to anyone. Yeah.
Now this place is probably compromised.
Yeah.
You might be right.
I'm gonna just absently start collecting as much flammable material into
Just burn the
any
city
containers.
to the ground.
I'm as much as I can fucking fit into small containers, jugs, pots, whatever I can carry. I don't
There's
care.
a lot of like, I don't know, like, yeah, there must be. It's a forge, so like lots of like flammable oils. There's a lot
Yeah,
of
like,
coal.
like last time. Yeah, like last
Yeah.
time. Yeah. I'll
Okay,
take a lot of it.
So you scavenge around, you've probably found like 2 flasks of like oil.
Flammable stuff. Cool. I can work with that. And
So
I just take
does this...
a bunch of rags as well. More rags. Lots of rags.
Does anyone feel like we should stay in the city at this point?
No, I think it's probably the best idea to leave.
Maybe come back in a week or 2.
Well, we need to get Sehu if we can, but it's... I mean... we gotta...
If we
Yeah.
can.
If we can, I mean, like, fuck.
He's done.
Like,
He's done.
I mean,
See you later, buddy.
if we can't get him out of the clutches of the knight, whatever his name is, the Lord Protector. If we can't get him out of his clutches with 12 guards, we definitely can't get him out of Stodgenel Keep.
I mean, like, if they don't give it back tomorrow, I think we definitely go on a fucking infiltration mission.
Yeah.
With full HP and full spell slots.
And just, yeah, storm the keep.
Or like, you know, like a Rainbow Six it.
We're gonna have to Rainbow Six it, yeah, because we got nailed by like a handful of them last time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'd have to do some super Rainbow Six shit.
Or we do like a huge distraction, like set up a big explosion or something.
giant
Kraz
fire, Kraz.
Yeah. Kraz can just make a massive distraction on the other side of the keep, and then we like bust open a wall and get him out.
I'm
Where
gonna do a
should
lot
we
more oil.
spend the night, though?
Why don't we head to that farm that we worked at, Kira? Those people outside of town.
Yeah, that's at least like covered and
They owe us kind of a favor. We did
as I
save them.
recall, like you had good visibility around it as well. Like you could see for a while out. It was easy, it was difficult to sneak up on, as far as I remember.
So
Let's head there, then.
Sounds good.
Cash in the favor.
yeah,
I don't
Did-
think nobody lived there, did they?
there was the family, the people in the little village. They small, like
A whole
3.
family lived there.
Yeah.
Didn't you rescue like?
The husband and the
Dad?
one. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that farm. Yes.
Yeah,
Alright.
jeez,
yeah,
what do you think I meant? God damn, remember the
that's
fucking
legit.
intro.
It's a good idea. Yeah, we went to another one though, didn't we? We went to another farm outside of town that had a farmhouse
Yeah.
and stuff that was basically abandoned. I thought you meant that one.
There was like this place you went to the barn.
Yeah, well, we went to go and like deal with Ureg.
Oh, you mean for the egg pickup?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't mean that.
Then let's go!
There.
Let's go.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Okay. So you go to the moss farm. it's going to take you a couple of hours to walk there, and by the time you get here, you are absolutely shattered. The mosses are asleep, but you, I guess, wake them up.
Fuck
I just
Save
go
their
and climb
lives.
in a hay bale. Just get in.
Maybe we can just crash in the barn.
Yeah.
They don't have a barn. They're like a peat. They're like bog farmers. They're
Even
like peat.
better.
So they farm like soil.
What
They
kind
don't
of
really
farm
have.
does not have a barn?
We could build them one tomorrow.
Let's say they've got maybe they've got like an outhouse, which is like a small stable for donkeys or something like that.
There we go. Yeah.
Not like a barn. You just want to crash in there without telling them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just go and get
Yeah,
in.
better that
It's
than waking them up.
it's like
in the
3
middle of
o'clock in the
night.
morning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and as you bed down at 3 a.m. in the morning in the Moss Peat Farms stable, alongside a couple of donkeys, a whole load of donkey shit,
Yep.
you think about the turn of events that your lives have taken over the last couple of days. You think a lot about books, a lot about Sokals, and you think a lot about Sir Hugh and where he is at right now. You just do not know. And it's a restless sleep. And that's where we'll
Well,
end the night and end the episode.
Oh,
Ugh.
Oh.
he's fine.
I mean, if he's not, then we'll just mourn him and leave the fucking city.
Yeah. If he's not, at least we didn't have to witness it. You know, it just happened off
Yeah.
camera.
You know he did.
I do actually think that sometimes it can be justified. We had actually in Matthew's game, one of our party members actually ditched another one that was dying but could be saved to save himself.
Shit.
Because there was a freaking dragon there, you know? He probably would have died. So, you know, it's always...
Well, if we can get Sir Hugh back, if he's still alive, we're gonna get him back.
Yeah, definitely.
If he's dead,
You
then
don't know.
probably not gonna get him back. But if he's alive, let's hope he's alive. Jesus Christ, Hugh.
He'll be alive.
Why'd he run into the completely unnecessary capture? We were all fine. Just walk out the back, Hugh. What are you doing? Just turns around.
he
and is
wa-
like,
he-
no, I'm
He,
giving
he
it up."
forced our hand, so we had to deliver the fucking book to get him out.
I mean, that's a fucking.
It
radical
spells
move.
Billy for days.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, regardless, that's such a Bill move. Like,
He knows that he's the honorable one, and that
Yeah, he's a real Bill thing.
yeah,
he'll blackmail us into rescuing him.
I can just, like, the most Bill thing ever is just shoving 4 guards with a sword at him.
I can imagine Bill approaching you saying, "Yeah, man, I just sacrificed Sir Hugh so he gets like arrested, so the guys feel guilty and I have to like break him out of jail, and the only way to do that is if they bring the book, so that way the book gets to the Lord Regent, everybody wins, you know, man." That's how Billy fucking pitched it.
It wasn't all Bill, but you know, so, a lot of it was.
The
There's
seeds were
there's some
planted.
Bill in it.
That's a Bill in there.
God damn it, Bill. Well, we did
I've
everything
taken
he
over the
said,
city.
so- Taking over the city.
Yeah, we could have.
I don't know how one takes over the city, even if you have the book. Like when you say to the Black Fist, "We've got the book, but you can't have it because we run
So
the
leave."
city now."
You bribe whoever you want for that book, can't you?
I think if
Takes
you had a lot of power,
time.
you'd be alright.
Blackmail.
Time and money.
The thing is, if you tell someone, I'm blackmailing you because I have the book and I have all the knowledge, if the person you're blackmailing has an army, you're like, no, we're just gonna take the book back because there's like 100 of us and there's 5 of you.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
Okay.
literally all the factions in this city are way bigger than us.
if we just need more people, more power, and then we make a play for the book.
Fuck the book. Phlan's a piece of shit city. It's fucking
Oh.
full of
What a
assholes. Full of assholes and poor people. Like, there's nothing. I don't know why anybody wants to fucking rule this place. It's a shithole. Oh god.
Uh-oh.
Shit up
My
a city.
Oh,
It just sells fucking bread for 2 gold. Well, it's just full of people.
I love it, man.
There's no one you can trust. The food is super expensive. Everyone's mean and everyone's backstabbing everyone. It's
come
like,
on, not everyone's
What?
mean.
Fiona was nice.
you can't trust anyone in the city. Like everyone we met has a reason not to be trusted. So like, what's the point?
You're right. We should burn
Including
it
all
down.
of you.
We didn't betray anyone, did we? We did. I think we did all the things we were paid to do.
You forced those poor people out of the church. They were just trying to help people.
We were trying to save their lives.
We got them out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
And
They
the
were in
building
danger.
was really dangerous.
Yeah.
I wasn't joking.
Did not pass the food and safety board.
Did you see the picture of that building? It looked like it was going to come back down at any minute. And Lord Regent died to a building collapse. You'd think people in the city would be more careful.
Yeah, they should be more aware. They should be more health and safety conscious.
So it's right. Let's give up this life of adventuring and just become building safety inspectors. I think there's legitimate business there.
There's a market there for it. So, yeah. So, level 4?
Maybe.
I had to.
Maybe.
Uh,
So we'll play again on Sunday.
Yes. Is
Oh,
Phil going
yes,
to join
yeah.
us, or is
How?
Phil will be there.
Whether or not Hugh will be there.
Bill will be there. He'll be
Bill's
an
new
observer.
character, Sir Joshua Dowerface, anointed knight of Bongswallop, next town down the river. Turns up.
I thought this was great.
Definitely
That was
not
cool.
Eurostar.
I didn't know what you were gonna do. I didn't think you would do that. Hey, it's good. It's all good. We'll keep rolling.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
What did you think we were going to do?
I didn't know if you would set up the meeting or not. I didn't think you would go for that. I did think you'd probably give it back. I didn't think you wouldn't try and rescue Bill. but hey, you're completely in your rights to not do that.
I genuinely think it would have been a team wipe.
Yeah.
Versus 12 people? I don't think there's any hope. I got 22 hit points. And no healing.
I mean, I don't want to talk too much about like what could have happened, but like, what do you think is happening at that place?
So he's in
Corruption.
some trouble.
Thing is, it's hard to know because that guy's so sketchy. I thought it was just like an ambush to kill LeBlanc. That's like, even though that doesn't really make sense, like why would they want to just murder LeBlanc? That's just how he came off. Like it seemed like such a trap. So if that's the case, probably they've killed everyone, including Bill. Or they're in a fight, and whoever comes out on top will. But if that wasn't the case, then they would just turn up and be like, "Oh, where's the book? It's not here. Well, let's just leave again," and then nothing would happen.
If they took him as like leverage, then why would they actually dispose of him afterwards?
I don't think they would kill him for any reason.
I mean, it's a weird situation for LeBlanc, right? Because he goes down, takes Sir Hugh as collateral to make sure he gets the book. Like, he finds out there's no book, like he's been screwed, so he goes back just to find out that some fucker has delivered the book in his absence. I think he's gonna be like, wait, what?
So true.
But then he wakes up in the morning to find the pages about him in the book were ripped out and delivered to the newspaper.
That is so good though.
He's doing his job. He's looking forward to his weekend, and now all this shit's happened.
The blog can burn for all I care.
Oh.
He's not. What happened to Ulrich? Ulrag.
Urag? No, he's getting fanny busted by that stupid halfling.
Why did you just kill that guy? Seriously.
But then it's murder in the streets, right? And it's hard to cover that up. Besides,
Yeah, the halfling from the Church of Lathander was down there and protected him. Wouldn't let you kill him.
I mean, I could have probably got the Chaos Bolt off.
Probably could have just killed him.
But then the Welcomers would have an even bigger reason to come after us.
Zephy didn't want Ureg to die either.
No, because she knocked him out,
Yeah,
not to kill him.
so she'll be glad to hear that he's not dead.
I shit, pulled the trigger. Oh well. Stupid religious nutbags ruining stuff. God. Any forests I can set on fire? Yeah, yep, we're done. Yep, that's our pup.
Yeah. Well, thanks very much. That was fun.
GG. Thanks, Smudge.
Gonna research some best stuff. Yeah.
All 7 of us next weekend.
Oh my god.
Looking forward to it.
Maybe not Bill.
Yeah. Have fun explaining all of this to Bill. Can't not give you the. It's such like the most relevant fucking meme.
Oh god.
I can't look at it anymore. Great. Good
All right.
session. Thanks, Matt.
Thanks,
See you
man.
later.
See you guys. Nice.
Night.